Hello,
hey,
day 2.
Good
Sorry,
morning.
we're getting going here. The guys just looked at us like, what the hell's going on?
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, we're day 2 of our Gauntlet, Threshold Tactics the Gauntlet, the first installment ever of this exact version of our GT that we've got here in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. At the same hotel where we've been hosting tournaments for a long time, but including AOS Teams the Worlds Tournament.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for the past 2 years. Yeah. So if you guys recognize this room, this is the same place. So yesterday we had 3 games, very interesting games. I think the first round we had Skaven versus Feck. Very close game.
Oh yeah, super close game.
Second round was Slaves to Darkness versus the Art Boys Ironjaws list.
Yep.
And the third round was Sylvaneth versus Seraphon.
Yeah, that one was quite harsh.
We lost Croak in the first turn, so that's pretty crazy. But today we've got Monster Trucks Monster Trucks Beast Call Raiders (BCR) from Ogor Mawtribes against OBR. So we're seeing kind of an elite OBR list.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Super tanky versus a whole lot of super quick cows.
We're going to see what happens, we're playing Scorched Earth. Maybe we can pull up the mission.
Yeah, let's go to mission first.
All right, so Scorched Earth. We got 8 objectives, of course, and this is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. So 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Of course, the twist is that from the second battle round on, at the end of their turn, after scoring victory points, the active player can pick one objective that is wholly within enemy territory, so one of the 4 in the opposite side, that they control and is being contested by any of their units. So they can't walk away. They have to have a model standing on there. They would still control it, of course, but they need to be contesting as well to burn that objective. So we're going to, fortunately, we don't have a very hoardy game right now, so it's going to be easier for the players to take their models off, or take the objective markers off the table underneath their models and still have them in the same place. That's always handy. And then the underdog can pick one objective at the start of each battle round in their territory that they control until the end of that battle round. They can subtract 5 from the control scores of enemy units contesting that objective to a minimum of 1. Honestly, Kai, I always forget to use that.
I always forget burning as well.
Yeah, so maybe that makes me a one tier lower of a player, but don't forget, there's always an underdog mechanic. But otherwise, it's a pretty straightforward battle, and the real question is, can you get to the other side in time to burn an objective? Do you want to burn it? Is it
do you want to burn it? Because,
now, we have a relatively elite set of forces here, so it could be that they want to go grab it, hit it, and quit it. Go burn that objective right as soon as you grabbed it, so you can move on to the next good one. So we'll have to see how this goes. Let's take a look at the lists.
So first let's go to the Ogre list.
Now, I'll be honest, I am an OBR player, but I haven't played a whole lot against Monster Trucks in this edition yet.
Me neither.
So we might be looking at some of the rules here, but we can talk about it in general, I think.
Yeah, in general, they're just quick, they have a lot of wounds. They have impact damage, like a lot of impact damage. I think the Super Legion, the Beast Handlers or something, gives them extra mortal wounds on the charge.
Yeah, I think it was always like plus D3 plus something, and now it's even more. We'll check the exact wording.
So it's always a minimum of 4 or 5.
Which is good.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
So we've got a general show. Tell us what you see here. We got Kragnos.
Yeah, so of course we have Kragnos because he gives all the other ogres 3d6 charge if they are wholly within his bubble. I think it's 18 inch.
I think it's just 12, but I could be wrong. We'll check that.
We'll check it later.
But in any case, that's been changed so that's only in your turn, so the player's turn. So it's not for a counter charge.
Yeah, so that's that was a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
And Kragnos, he on the 3-up, he denies all magic, or a 4-up.
I don't remember. We'll have to take a look. I remember what it was in 3rd edition.
Me too.
We'll go. I haven't gotten to play against him much this edition, but we'll look at all this stuff when we have time. We're just trying to get through this quick so we can get on to the.
And the most interesting part of him is, of course, if he charges another monster. So he could. I'm not sure if Katakros is a monster, but.
No, he's not. He's infantry. So we were talking about this yesterday. Croak mysteriously has no keyword. He has no infantry, cavalry, anything, monster. But
so that won't happen. But normally, if you would charge a monster, you roll 2 dice and you multiply each other. And so 6 times 6 is 36 mortal wounds.
And as long as you didn't roll a natural 7, then he does that amount. So
in this game, I don't think
there's no threat piece here for that. Go ahead.
It's a whole lot of Stonehorn Beastriders. It's 2 times the same thing with a Chaintrap. Not sure what it does. We'll look it up later.
Yeah, they all moved away from the Vulture. They used to have the Vulture for the kind of direct thing, and they moved on to the Chaintrap.
That's it.
We'll come back to it.
And there's a Frostlord on the Stonehorn. He slaps a little bit harder, I think. He has two. He's an artifact and
Heroic trait.
Heroic trait. Look it up later. And there's the Frost Sabers. I already see them deployed. They are just some little
Prospector units.
Guys that do take flanks, I think.
Yep.
And then we have the Huskert on Stonehorn. It's another big one.
Yeah.
And the Morvan pack is just two, like the smaller cow things.
Yeah, mostly cavalry type things we got going on here.
Yeah,
Cavalry monsters. So we got big guys.
And that's all super quick. It's I think it's movement 15 or something, or 14.
Big ones movement 10, small ones movement 9.
But you get extra movement and stuff, right? But you also get extra movement, right?
Yeah.
No, I can do a prayer for them to get a run and charge.
Okay,
but
run
there
and
is
charge.
no extra movement.
Oh,
or at least not in my faction. I have mortal wounds.
Maybe it's the other fact.
Yeah, let's just look it up when we get a chance to. We'll just let them focus on the stuff.
So let's see the other list.
Yeah. Okay, so OBR. So this is, by the way, that was Kevin. And then we've got Derek here with OBR. So we're doing Mortisan Council, which is the battle formation giving him +1 to cast for his Mortisan, like infantry casters.
Yep.
The Ossian's lore of Ossian Sorcery is going to be the regular spell lore for OBR. Manifestation lore is forbidden power for a lot of tech, some castling, teleporting if necessary, screening things out. And we've got in the General's Regiment, Katakros with all kinds of tricks. We got some control score shenanigans. He's tanky. He's got once per game extra save. But before I continue on that, let's listen in what they're doing because they just shook hands. Let's take a listen.
Yes, then I'm gonna choose.
Are you okay if I put it in the app and then we can go through it together every
no
round?
problem, no problem. Yes.
So it sounds like Derek's going first with OBR.
He's taking first, or
It looks like he is, but let's take a look. Let's look. I think he's figuring out battle tactics.
Oh, already, okay. Yeah. So let me change all the numbers. The Bonereapers go first. Start at 4.
And if
Yep.
we could put the dice tray on the side, that'd be better for
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so everything deployed, and as you can see on the bottom of the screen.
I'm gonna take the flanks.
Take flanks, yeah.
All right, go and take the flanks.
Yeah.
Surprising. Surprising.
Now remember, take the flanks has to be done. It can't be done with a teleport. So,
Yeah.
what do we have on the other side there?
I'm not sure if there's anything here.
Yeah. And remember, you can't let something deep strike. So let's go back to that OBR list and we'll see what kind of text in there.
Yeah, so
Should we, once we already counted, should we put them
back to the lists.
Yes, I'm just gonna start to do the +3 for the rent.
+3. And so on a 3+, you get extra rent.
Get
Okay.
one
I
extra
was
rent.
almost afraid you had +3 rent.
No. I will get
Nice.
+3 rent.
Eventually.
I will. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works.
Okay, so that was
So they
coming
are
from.
refined?
We'll come back to it, but that's one of the foot heroes giving that out.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do a spell.
Let's see what we're going for. OBR's got some decent
Let's
spells.
roll it first.
They've got crit. They've got crits on 5s instead
From the
of 6s.
Ossifector, he has +1 to cast, so it's on the 6. No,
Doesn't look like it.
doesn't work
go
out.
Hey Derek, which spell was that? Which
The
spell?
bridge.
The bridge. Okay.
Yes. Then we're gonna go to the. We will do the Katakros buff.
Yeah.
So this is
And that
giving
goes
out.
off, or do you need to roll for it, or just...
No, it's just 1 CP.
Okay, yeah.
So he gives 3 different units. We're
I
down
pay
to.
1 CP.
Oh, did he have?
Okay, nice.
And I give the +1 to, like the +1 save
Yeah, +1 save.
to them.
So that's on the archive.
And that's everything wholly within 18 of him?
Yeah. And
So,
I
and they have to be within 18 during combat, or at least during shooting. So it's not that everything that's currently within 18 gets it, but it gets it
I have to
in the
pick
phase
3
itself.
units.
3 units.
Pick
Okay.
3 units.
Technically, it's both.
So I give it to the crawler.
Giving to them,
I give it to the
they have to be
Archai.
holier than 18 at the moment, and then later, when you check for the war or the +1 save, they still have to be holier than 18.
And I give it to Katakros himself.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah. So the
Do you
regular-
want to do something in there?
No, I'm
But
good.
honestly,
No
that
wizards,
range from
so,
Katakros in this mission, I don't know how much we're going to get spread out with how gruesome this is going to get in the middle.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
These are on the battlefield edge, right?
Excuse me?
They are on the battlefield edge, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's go back to the list.
Yeah. Go back to listing. Here it is again.
Okay. All right. So anyway, we were talking about the units we got. So we got Katakros. There's a lot of tech. He can also deny a CP once per turn on a
Before we
5+.
continue any further,
Okay.
I think we forgot to mention which one of our units on the honor guard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot the honor guard. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
So let's hear it.
I think I'm gonna do something work. I'm gonna choose anti-monster on the
Anti-monster?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. On the horse, he's
for me it will
probably
be-
smart.
On the Kavalos
On the
Deathriders.
Kavalos Deathriders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on that
You
unit
go back to
of
the.
10. For me, it will be my Stonehorn,
Go back to the
and
list,
he
please.
will get Prize Beast. And I'll put a...
Yeah, they're okay. The Deathriders are in the General's Regiment,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Okay.
So we have the list here. So
What did he do on the Stonehorn just then? The prize monster?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. The reason why is I didn't see when I first read it. I didn't see Deathriders in the list. I just wanted to make sure that they were giving it only to a unit that was actually in the General's Regiment before they moved on.
Yeah.
Because some people, they changed the wording on it slightly. But you do have to start with the General's Regiment. If you get a second one, then you can do it in a different one.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've got a big block of 10 Kavalos Deathriders. That's 30 wounds on a 4-up save and decent tech in the
Oh, yeah.
army. And then Morghast Archai, that's going to be a block of 4, so that's 24 wounds on a 3-up save, also getting those buffs. I'm pretty sure he probably just gave out... Let's check the board real quick and see if we can see where the tokens are at. But I think he gave +1 save to those 2 units.
I think so.
Plus either Katakros or... Will you double check it real quick? You go to the board. We might be able to see the tokens. Is that on the crawler? It looks like the crawler's
This
coming.
is interesting as well. What's
Has to be with a
happening?
unit that's already on the board.
Yeah, he
I
took
see,
the flanks,
I see.
and you
Yeah.
cannot use take the
It's
flanks
right
with a deep
here.
striking unit.
Yeah,
None
I
of
made-
these
I
units
made a
were set up
mistake.
this turn, so
Happens.
I wouldn't put them too close to the edge right now. Maybe
No.
maybe utilize them elsewhere. or-
Yeah, I'm gonna put him here. Rookie mistake, but I should have known that.
Well, it's the start of the game, so
Start of the game, and that's also the stress of playing on a stream too.
yeah, and it doesn't really matter because it's turn 1.
Yeah.
He gets the extra SCPs and stuff. And I think take the flanks sometimes is a bit of like
Then I'm
you
gonna
just give away 2 units
do some
because they will
movement.
probably
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be this could be good or bad.
Your threat ranges. You have 3D.
Now, I will say that as much as we talked about this yesterday in terms of gentlemanly play,
Yeah.
sportsmanly conduct.
Yeah.
There are tiers, right?
Yeah.
You've got everything between absolutely letting your opponent just wreck themselves and not saying anything, and you've got telling them immediately. So what we could have seen technically is, hey, you know that you can't. What are you going to do that with?
Yeah,
But
we
that's
knew,
not. But that's not his responsibility to tell him.
no.
But he could have waited until the end and let those units get screwed on the side. So we're in the middle on that range right there. And I get it. We're at a tournament. This is game 4. I don't know what the record is for the players right now. I don't think these are 2 3-0s already. I don't know. We'll have to check.
I think they are 2-0.
Yeah, but it 2-1 maybe.
2-1, yeah, 2-1.
But it does put the pressure on to say like, maybe, next time he'll get that right, but this time I can't let that slide because it means a whole 4 points for me. So,
Yeah.
So I get that, but then at least letting him know so that he doesn't put it out there prematurely for no reason. Because you could wait till the end of the turn and say, hey, he's trying to get his points for his battle tactic, and then he's like, no.
Yeah.
Oops.
But right now it's quite interesting because now he knows he doesn't have to put the Deathriders in as well.
Yeah, so he's going to play more conservative.
Yeah, so let's see what he does because now he can stay in his bubble.
I'm gonna do some movement.
Yeah, sure.
They have the +2 bubble, so they have a 12-inch move.
Yeah.
So by the way OBR's battle traits work is you pick a hero to give out essentially a free buff. And normally it's a 12-inch holier than bubble. This you've got movement phase abilities, charge phase, and combat phase.
You will get him.
And Katakros has an 18-inch bubble, which makes him particularly handy for this. So he's giving out +2.
Never played against OBR, and including this tournament, this is like my fourth. This is the fifth match with this army, so I'm actually kind of curious to see what it's going to do with OBR.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good information.
Since those guys are anti-monster.
Yeah, so that's a big thing to know too, is those Archai do have extra rend against monsters.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And then also interesting, I think he just gave them extra rend, right?
Yeah.
He rolled
Yeah.
and got that successfully.
Yeah. So they're Rend 3 now.
No, I think they're start on Rend 2, Rend 3 against monsters, and now Rend 4. So they're and remember the cows don't have a 5-up board anymore,
No,
whatever
it's
they
gone.
used to have.
And then it's like 1 inch.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I need like 3 inch, so I will need the CP, but
So this is, I mean,
doesn't matter anyway.
again, absolutely no judgment here, but when we know kind of where two players are sitting in terms of experience with each other's armies, that really can color how a game plays. Like I was saying against the Art Boys list yesterday.
auto
yeah.
If you haven't played against something,
Oh wait, I forgot my
this might unfortunately be your turn to kind of learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
But that said, I still think BCR's got a good chance too.
Better?
They can really wipe some stuff.
I
They
think
both can.
I'm gonna run him also.
Yeah. So he's shifting up a little bit.
That's better.
That's better. So he has 7 plus 6.
Oh yeah, and Ryan, can you maybe explain?
right?
So
Yeah, plus 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 6.
Okay, yeah,
There's
7
also
already including
the Mortek Crawler. Can you explain how this thing works? The Mortek Crawler.
Yeah, I'm a huge stand for the Mortek Crawler. I love shooting armies. This thing, I think, point for point, is the best long-range shooting.
Yeah.
Especially of an artillery piece, unquestionably. And I'm a Warp Lightning Cannons player also.
Yeah.
But this thing has... he's not in the faction that gives it +1 to hit because he's only got one of them. He can just all-out attack it if he wants. But it's got 4 attacks with crit hits, exploding hits. I want to say it's on 4s and 2s. I'll have to double check that. But anyway, it's got -1 rend or -2 against infantry, and then D3 plus 2 damage, I believe.
Yeah.
And it can spike, of course, with getting some crits.
Oh, yeah.
And it can give you strike last.
Yeah.
And of course, he can use a covering fire to give strike last also.
Yep.
And does he have? Can you zoom in on the list there? Does he have the Ossifector in the list? Yes.
Yeah, he
so the Ossifector is the one that gave out the extra rend to the Archai, and he's also the one that's going to make it go off. The strike last go off on 1 better roll, so I think it goes up to a 3.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that he's going to be able to control timing of things.
He will probably. When I'm looking at his movement right now, I'll put it back from the top down.
Yeah.
He's just shifting up a little bit to the right with everything. And here you see that he is probably not putting the horses up, but he's keeping them all the way to the back, I think. Yep. Here they go back.
Yeah.
So he went from take the flanks quite aggressively to super conservatively all the way to the back.
Yeah, like you said, that changes the game plan a good bit. And to be fair, this kind of OBR list is meant to be kind of castly and defensive until it needs to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
They have a spell for a strike last as well, if I'm not mistaken, out of the Ossiarch lore. And of course, it's got forbidden power to also prevent some stuff. Oh, here we go. CP.
Do a redeploy.
Okay.
Let's pick something here. I will do a redeploy with my Frostlord.
Yeah. Hey Joel, good to see you in the chat, man. I miss you, dude. Hopefully, I get to see you sooner than later. If you're going to Worlds this year, let me know because I'll be there. I'll be there in Austria playing with as a merc for Slovenia. Going to be an awesome time, man.
Oh yeah, it'll be.
Joel was on Team Australia a couple years ago when I met him, and we hosted him and a couple of his buddies for Nick and I did at a club in Harlem to have like a pre-tournament game. So it was a good chance to get to meet everyone early.
Nice.
All-out defense.
So there's an all-out defense
For the shooting.
for the shooting. Yeah.
Here we go. Now, the thing is, this weapon's basically meant for infantry, but the fact that it can give strike last isn't going to do much on this turn because it looks like no one's going to be in combat. But
Do I go
still.
No, I will just need my CP. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, here we go.
No all-out
4
attacks.
attacks. Let's get some 6s.
So it's crit to hits.
Crit to hits, yeah, so you get one hit
On
extra.
4+, so this one counts.
Oh, yeah, so 3 hits.
Also,
3 go
then
through, 3
I'm
out of
gonna
4
go
ain't
for
bad.
the twos.
Can I
To
choose
wound.
Yeah.
Everything goes through.
-1.
Rend 1.
Rend 1.
Yeah.
So my save is a 4, and I have all our defense. You have a rend 1, so it remains 4.
Yes.
+1, -1.
2 saved, 1 goes through.
Okay,
How
D3
many
plus 2.
wounds?
I will roll. That's 3.
Three.
3 damage.
Yeah,
So
and now-
just because I don't know the armor, why is it 2, 3 damage?
It's a 2 plus 1d3 per shot.
Okay, yeah, okay, good.
and also now
yeah.
you get the fight last thing, right?
It only lasts for this
Then
turn.
I'm gonna roll.
But my Stonehorn has a passive that the first
Yeah, you
damage
get 2.
every phase gets reduced. So he gets 2.
That's kind
instead
of their
three.
replacement for the old ward they used to have.
Yeah,
And he gets strike lost.
Strike lost.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in my
And
turn.
that remains until the end of.
No, until the end of my turn.
Okay, yeah. So we're not fighting, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But if you want to
probably
counter
that's
charge
like
and
the
stuff.
touch of the
I
Everwinter
think
or the
that
flag of the
everything
girl,
on this
one
board is
or
too
both.
far away for.
I'm actually really scared of the big charges.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
I don't think I scored much points, but
Let's see. Take a look at the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
will
you
see.
failed your battle tactic,
Yep, I did,
Yeah,
and
you
I
failed
just
battle
scored 3. So
and
1,
then you
2.
control 1
And 2.
Control 2, and you don't have more.
So 4 points.
Yes.
So that's it. So that's 3 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I think
No,
so.
it's 2 for each type. Hold 1, hold 2, hold more. So 4. Hold
But
1
he
and 2.
doesn't have more.
No, but hold 1 is 2 points. Hold 2 is 2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because okay, yeah.
It's the normal scoring.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, so no battle tactic, but still 4 points, so that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, then
It's setting
my
him up to
turn.
be a super underdog if
And,
we get a full
I'm
10-point
gonna
turn.
Take the flanks as well,
Take the flanks.
Take the flanks.
and we're gonna do some priesting, I think.
Priesting.
Yes.
So
By the way, this
I have
mission has
2
no
priests,
place
so
of power.
he's, if I'm not mistaken, a priest by itself, and then I have a touch by the Everwinter, which turns the other one into a
Nice.
priest.
That explains one thing for us.
I can look which one is which, but so the Frostlord, this one usually isn't a priest, but he has the I think it's the trait, or at least it's touched by the Everwinter, which turns him into a priest. And I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick a terrain feature within.
Oh yeah, this one. This is the unlimited,
18?
the unlimited prayer.
Oh,
That
yeah.
everyone was hot about when it first
that's
came out
this
because they're
one.
like, this doesn't do anything. But maybe we're gonna see it work effectively here.
Yeah.
On a 4-up, I get to put a Blizzard token there.
Okay.
I'd never done this one, so
Exactly.
that's it. Yeah,
Nope.
Misspray.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
No more than once, just deplete the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
save.
yeah.
And the bank's empty, so you're all good.
And then this one, he's gonna do the same prayer.
It's
Because
unlimited.
it's an unlimited one, yeah. Also 18.
He's trying to get all those terrain pieces
that means I
frosted
can't-
or whatever.
yeah.
But I
The
gotta
balcony, I
check
can
to see
touch the
how long it
balcony.
lasts. I have a feeling it only lasts until your next turn. They gotta set it up again. I don't
This
think
one
it's
I
for the rest of
can't
the day.
reach. This one, again.
you tippy toe this one,
Yeah.
so I think it's fair.
Okay, then 4-up. Yeah.
Yes.
So that one gets a token.
It's
I don't have actual Blizzard tokens, but I have
Yeah, that's fine.
these tokens. We can put one there.
Oh no, it does stay for the rest of the game. So it's turning the whole board into kind of like
What does it mean?
BCR
I can read
forest,
it
kind of like
because I also
Sylvan.
don't know. I can place a Blizzard token next to the target.
Oh, yeah, explains.
That Blizzard token gains obscuring terrain ability. In addition, if the chanting roll was an 8+, which it isn't, something happens with a ward up 5.
Okay.
That's my hero phase. Would you like to do anything in return?
Yes, I want to try magical intervention,
Probably doing bridge here.
and I'm gonna try to cast bridges.
Remember his
I
caster's
negate
got
my
a +1.
-1 because I have
So he's got
Mortisan Council, so I got a +1, -1
Minus
is
one.
let's
normal
see.
roll.
And the bridge goes
Let's
off
get a
on
On
a
a 6.
6. Okay.
It's the famous, I'm gonna cast
I
the
roll.
bridge again. and he didn't do.
And he has
Or
no
he did.
casters in the other list, I guess. So
No.
Oh boy, spicy. Sparser.
Yeah, he can go. He can go all out with all the spells, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's only got one cast in this list, though.
Yeah, but still.
I don't know how all out you go with one cast. But
is
it's
true.
still, but you need this bridge.
He needs the wall.
Yeah.
You'll want to fall over, just put it.
He also has a Teratic Cohort, by the way, and that's that
Yeah.
unit that wasn't on the
It's
table at the
early
beginning, but then
morning,
Deep
so-
Struck he was
Early
trying to put on the side for
Maybe
Take the
some drinks
Flanks.
left.
Yep.
And the Teratic Cohort is great because OBR sometimes isn't fast enough unless you do all ponies or send some Harbingers to the sides or whatever to go get the flanks, and then it's always the threat piece of something might drop.
Yep.
And they're actually tankier than you'd think. There's
Oh, they
16
are.
wounds on a 4-up, 6-up. Oh, we got Nick doing a little dance on the camera, I think. He was. Anyway.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, see? But now we got the bridge set up. And it looks like it's protecting the objectives.
I'm just fortifying my
Defenses.
defenses.
Yeah. Fully understand.
I think this is it.
Okay.
Okay, you got the CP knockdown, right? Or
Yeah.
he's on 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're both
so
in
we're
2.
gonna swing to the movement phase.
4.
Yes, that's
Okay.
from
Then we'll go to movement.
Now, I want to point one thing out on the charge. The charges for the monster trucks, when they do their mortal damage, I'm almost 100% certain that's in the charge phase. And the OBR 5+ ward doesn't go up until the combat phase. So they're going to be sitting on a 6-up for that mortal damage. Even still,
So we're gonna spend
the normal order, he's spinning a CP for an auto run.
Who is?
that turns into a
OBR, BCR.
Tell Joel I love him.
Oh, Joel. Tom says hi. He loves you. He wants to sleep in the same bed with you next time you're here. Did I say it wrong? I told Joel that you wanted to just cuddle with him in bed next time he's here.
Yes, with butter.
Okay, with butter.
Yes.
Let's make it a 3-person cuddle. I'm down. I'm in. Yeah. Joel is also an attractive Warhammer player, so we're gonna get the whole club of English-speaking attractive dudes in one room. Let's see. So anyway, what's it called? I was saying that because of the way that the combat abilities, the timing works, even if the impact hits from the cows was the Stonehorns was happening in the combat phase, because he would be the active player most likely when he's charging, he would trigger all of his first, and then OBR would turn on the 5+ ward. So in any case, he's not getting it except on a counter charge. A counter charge would be
Move
possible.
10 inches. And because
And Kragnos can do some serious damage. Even though he's not going into a monster, his other version of that same ability is that he can roll damage for each target that's within a certain range of him. I think it's 3, but it could be tighter. But we'll take a look at that. So even though he doesn't have a monster on the table to be a particularly juicy target for the high roll, he can still do quite a bit of mortal damage. Okay,
All right, I'm back.
he's back.
I'm back. I had to spam some groups with this live stream.
Oh yeah.
Spam the Instagram.
Will you hit that BCR list for us? The cows. Oh wait, hold on.
you want to do something in movement?
Whoa.
What
Playing
the-
super defensively.
Wow.
Look at this. Let's go
Okay.
back. Look at that. All the monster trucks we got a kind of monster truck
I want
derby
to
here. They're
redeploy
on
my,
display.
catapult.
Each one's got their own
It's
objective.
gonna be.
This is weird, man.
we're really angry facing each other. Who's gonna attack first?
Yeah, but nothing is happening.
Redeploy.
Now he's redeploying the catapult, which means he can't
Or-
covering fire with him. But he's pulling him back, it looks like.
Yeah, even more. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the output isn't. It could swing, but. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your redeploy. Then shooting. I have some shooting. And I think I can reach your bridge.
Yeah, they can throw some birds or something, right?
They don't have the birds, they got the traps.
Ah, okay.
So my Beast Riders, they have shooting attacks. And it's a 12-inch and an 18-inch. So this one will probably not hit anything. Nope. And this one can't make his 12-inch, I believe. But let me check this way. Yeah, I can make my 12 and my 18-inch attack.
Yeah, so he's shooting
So
at
I'll do both.
the bridge.
So the first one is one shot on a 4-up. Yeah, and then on a 3-up to wounds, which fails. And then we have an 18-inch shooting attack, which is also one attack on a 4-up. And then on a 3 to wounds. So that's one hit with -1 on your bridge.
See what the bridge is. One hit, -1. I think that's on a 5.
Yeah,
Which unit was that was shooting just then?
I think it's the Frostlord. They all look the same.
Kevin, which unit just shot with the shooting attacks?
The Beastriders.
Yeah.
They're on Stonehorns or
Yeah, Stonehorn Beastriders, yeah.
I saved it.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I saved it on a 5.
You saved it?
Yep.
Good. So that does nothing. Do you want to counter shoot? You still have 1 SP left.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you just redeploy with them?
I did
with the
redeploy.
catapult,
yeah,
yeah.
I did. I cannot shoot.
Oh, you don't have
No,
anything else
I don't
to
have any
shoot with.
shooting anymore.
Okay, yeah, then you can't. Then charges. I'm gonna do none.
Wow, interesting turn.
Here we go.
You want to counter charge? No.
No.
No counter charges here as well. So
So that means I have 1, I have 2, I have more, and I have my battle tactics.
Yes, you scored 10.
Score 10 points.
Okay,
right.
that
So we
makes
have a
Derek
roll-up.
our super underdog.
yeah,
He could take a double, not that it's an option here, but
I went first, so
Yeah.
I get a turn.
You get to choose.
Yes. I'm also underdog.
Yep.
So that
super
So you
means
get 5 CP.
I got 5 CP.
and I get 4.
My battle tactic,
Oh, you're gonna take the turn then.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
the turn.
yeah,
Yes.
clear.
Yes. My battle tactic is, where is my GHB? It's gonna be a dead one. I'm gonna kill a unit,
Mark for the grave then.
mark for the grave, and I'm gonna choose this one.
Okay, yep.
yeah, that makes sense.
The hero phase, I'm gonna do some the Katakros buff again, because it's a new turn, so I have to recast it.
I just have to remove everything and then do everything
Yeah,
again.
I do everything again.
Or maybe he changes which
Strike
units
loss
have
is
it.
Also removed,
Yeah,
I
it's
believe.
also removed, refined is removed. I will do it on the catapult.
So he gets the -1 rend, or yeah, the
This
plus-
one. Place 1 save, I will do it on the Archai, and I do it on Katakros.
Yeah.
It's too far away from
Then
the
I'm
Kavalos
gonna do
Deathriders.
the rolling for the rent.
Yep.
It's because it's free.
Yeah.
And
if
it doesn't
if
go
you can,
off.
you shoot, right?
Then I
yeah. So finally, he has to come out of his castle. He has to score some battle tactics now. So we will see the Deathriders going up, and within threat range of a whole lot of cows. And I think his whole castle will just stay there, I guess.
Well, the good news is it's not the Kragnos side.
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah, but still, Kragnos is super quick.
Yeah, not that quick though.
Yeah, but the 3d6 charge and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just I don't think Kragnos is getting in this turn.
No,
Or
no,
the
no.
this round, I mean, but the next one.
that's enough. It's
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
All right. What did he just cast? He's putting up. Oh, he's putting a lock on the
Oh,
soul.
like on some more
Screen action.
screenies.
Remember, every manifestation you put on the table, you give your opponent +1 buff to banishing, and those priests
Yeah.
can banish.
Yeah.
So he could take the bridge out
Do some
more easily
little.
if he keeps putting these guys down. I've always been a little cautious about it. I was saying yesterday.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if a bridge is the only one I need, I usually don't let the other ones come out.
Yeah.
No reason to give someone away to take it away on their turn when they don't want it there. That said, bridge is always a charge target too, so some people like that.
Within 12 abilities.
So meanwhile, I'm going to go into some of the BCR battle trades. Let's see. So the passive ability for
I would just put it here.
for ogres is adding 2 to run rolls when they have not used Feast on Flesh ability, which is a once per game ability. So that would currently be
This
+2 to
is
run
the escape boat.
for all of them.
Yeah.
Standing ready.
And that, strangely enough, Oh no,
you
that
can
does
put
not
in your
include
wizard,
Kragnos, because even though he gets
and
the
you
Ogor
can
Mawtribes
move
keyword, he doesn't get the Ogre keyword.
Yeah.
And this asks for Ogre.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Only
those god
infantry
figures do
wizard,
get
so
more
it's
abilities from the battle traits than you might think, and not this one.
Ossifector. So that's my spell. Do you want to do something?
Coffee? Regular black?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we're at an even number of CPs per player. So he used 1, 2 for Katakros' ability.
Oh, yeah, for Katakros.
I used the bubble, +2 move, Relentless Discipline.
And this is actually a
That's
pulse.
everything within
18 gets
so everything like
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can technically do is the only one of the OBR abilities that's not a pulse, or that is a pulse, is that it's on the basis of when you use it, the units that are currently standing in that bubble at that moment get the +2. So sometimes you'll want to advance the hero themselves up the field to get a better positioning to give other units +2-inch move, and they themselves won't get it because they've already moved and they can't move again. So that's a way that you can kind of time that one out. But the rest of the bubbles are passive bubbles that stick around the hero and stay from, are consistent for the rest of the time that they are needed. By the way, speaking of which, the movement too, you've always got an offensive and defensive buff here. So this was the +2-inch, but you also have retreat and charge with OBR in the movement phase. But keep in mind that's only in your movement phase for the move abilities.
Yeah,
But for
you have to choose, right?
You have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
And then charge, the charge phase can be used, and the combat phase can be used in both players' turns. The charge is +1 to charge, including for a counter charge, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Or it's anti-charge +1 rend, which could really help getting through those cows. That said, he doesn't really need it on the Archai, and the Deathriders are way better. The Deathriders are way better.
I'm gonna do the movement.
The Deathriders are way better on the charge, so the anti-charge isn't exactly the best target. Another ability we've got is the combat phase abilities, and that's going to be either the 5+ ward, which almost everyone goes for, and that lasts to the end of the turn, by the way. So if they have any power throughs or anything, then the 5+ ward will be up for the rest of the turn.
And when do you decide what?
In your part of the combat phase abilities.
Okay,
so before combat starts, but whenever you're supposed to go, whether you're active or passive player.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other combat ability is +1 to wound. But unless you just really need to push it over the edge, because like those Archai, his best hammer, in my opinion, are on a 2-up already to wound, so you don't need it with them. And the Kavalos Deathriders can use it, but they're going outside of the bubble right now because they're going to try to kill that unit on the
They're
on the side. Yeah, and he didn't give them the +1 to save either.
No.
And because he knows he's not going to bring his castle with him to go all the way hunting on the other side, so they're kind of left to their maybe death demise. Yeah. We'll see.
I think I will. How much HP do they have?
6 each, I believe, but
each?
let me check.
Yeah, I think that's right.
The Mournfang, 6 each.
And
quite tanky,
rent? Or the save?
4 up.
4 up.
Oh, only 4. I thought it was 3.
No, they'll get them.
Yeah, they'll die.
Because a big block of Kavalos Deathriders, they have impact hits, only against infantry, by the way, so he's nothing.
I'm gonna move him.
But it's not going to do anything.
But you already
I
moved them
did,
here.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, but you moved them like what?
Yeah.
Like an inch? So
Yeah.
just
I will do
reduce
5
it 1
inch.
inch. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what
If
we're
that's
talking
okay.
about. Some
Yeah,
sportsmanship.
I'm perfectly
definitely,
fine, but by letting it
But I was
stay.
just saying that you already moved it a bit, so just
Yeah.
reduce something from the movement and it's fine with me.
So there's a big obscuring terrain piece in between the crawler and the small piggies. Can he even shoot them?
No.
All right.
So, but I mean, I don't think he needs to shoot them. The Kavalos will clear it up. I think that'd be a waste of resources.
Yeah.
And especially if he's worried about a countercharge, I don't think he needs to be, but if he was worried about a countercharge, he could try to target the cow that's closest to the Kavalos and give them strike rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what were you asking me about the combats? Oh, just like The 5-up ward is just generally the option we're going to do. +1 to wound isn't really needed. So I think that what we're mainly going to see is retreat and charge or +2-inch move, depending on where we're situated in combat. Because those Kavalos especially really like to be charging, always be charging. So that helps them guarantee that. That said, they are walking away from the castle.
Yep.
And then the charge stuff, +1 charge is great, anti-charge is cool, and I think he can expect to be charged a bit in this game. So getting extra rend against the cows is nice.
Yeah, the small guys, the small cows, they have like a special ability, right? That let me look it up.
Check it out.
I think I will move him still here.
And
This
hi
is my,
to Benny
that's
Boy,
movement.
Ben Biddies.
Then
I'm assuming
gonna
that's not
use one
Benoit from
CP,
yesterday, but if
for
it is and you
redeploy
changed your
with my,
screen name, let us know.
Mournfang.
He used a CP.
So these ones are going to do redeploy,
I like
2-inch.
Now, also the problem of having the Deathriders over there is they're not getting the +1 to charge because they're not close enough to receive the buff.
Yeah.
So he can give out +1 to charge or anti-charge +1 rend, and he will,
This has
but it's going to be
2d6
it's
charge,
unnecessary.
right?
It's not going to happen.
Not a 3d6.
No, the 3d6 comes from
from
Kragnos,
Kragnos,
but
only-
it's also reduced to not in my own charge phase, so you can't do 3d6 counter charge anymore. And I have to pick 3 dudes, so yeah, he's like 30-inch away. So.
He technically said not in his phase. It is
I'm
in his
gonna
phase, not in the opponent's.
shoot.
But I think that's just.
I
that's
go
what he
all
meant.
out attack with the crawler.
And you're gonna shoot into. Yeah, and I'm
Nice.
gonna do all our defense.
You want to say?
Hey guys.
Guys, you got obscuring terrain,
Yeah.
and they don't have flying.
I don't have fire.
Yeah.
So that means,
He got to shoot something else.
Yeah.
He can't see
I can't shoot.
yeah,
It's
please
obscuring.
shoot something else.
I will.
But I'm gonna take back my CP for it.
Yeah. So this is one of the rules things where we kind
I
of
will
have to intervene
shoot.
because
Yeah.
you know.
I can see it from the side.
I mean,
like
the
this.
people at home want to see also how this is supposed to play.
Should be
You know,
18-inch,
we're not giving
Yeah,
tactical
it's
advice.
24.
No.
So,
We're
but
just,
it's more like
you know,
I'm dodging
clarifying
the
what's already on the
obscuring
table.
terrain.
Yeah, but you can see through your own bridge, right? Or
Yeah,
am
but
I mistaken?
yeah, it's like this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
So,
you can see the
I think it's legit.
you can see the cow.
we can grab something from 40k with the lasers, but I think it's okay, right?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah. For me, it's fine. Just do
And
it.
I'm gonna shoot him. That was actually plan B because I was thinking about the counter charge. Put him forward counter charge, so give him strike less. So I'm gonna go do that.
Derek and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
Still all out attack.
Okay, still
I
out.
want to do some
Threes,
damage.
gonna
threes,
do,
twos with exploding hits. Here we go.
There we go on trees.
Yeah.
2, 1.
One
6.
extra. Yeah.
So he's back up to 3, 2s,
So 3 goes through.
at -1.
-1, right?
Yeah.
So that leaves me with 5s. All 3 go through.
Ooh, 3 go through.
3d3 plus
So
6.
that's 5,
Yeah.
2, 5, 10.
It's 10. Yeah.
And let's say 2,
Here we
so
go.
14 damage.
14
damage.
Big hit.
That should mean that I'm gone.
Wow.
But he ignores the first one, right?
Oh, North first, but then I had 13 left.
I don't know where
He
you
do-
were, but just
He,
don't forget
he
that.
does 14, so even with the one reduced, it's like on the wound.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I've never.
Derek, you lost your strike last ability. You can't use it.
too bad.
Oh, what a
Too bad.
bummer.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh.
Just wipe the cow in one go.
Whoa, that was insane.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that much, but
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes the dices.
You
Yeah.
throw well, and then you do like a
You know, and
2H
I think this is actually better that he shot the cow instead of the
100%.
smaller.
Because then the Kavalos wouldn't have anything to charge.
No, and he would kill his battle tactic again,
Yeah.
right? Because Mark for Grave doesn't.
Oh, he just has to kill the in combat.
In combat,
I think
right?
you're right. I'll check that.
Yeah, we'll have to check
Good
that.
call.
Half an inch, so let's call it a 6.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
It's the death one. So I'm not sure.
Let's roll first.
Yeah, you can do double ones. Happens.
Or I will.
Spend a
No, it's
CP,
just
yeah?
destroyed. There's another one.
okay.
It would have been fine.
Yeah.
But even still, the Kavalos would have been just sitting
6
there
on the dot.
and not within the bubble. I mean, they're already going to not be in the bubble. Honestly, So the tactical thing that's interesting here is obviously the weight of the Ogre army, especially if he can lift these 2 Mournfang, and he just lost the 1 dude. The assets on the board are sitting on the other side of the board. And so the Kavalos Deathriders, even though they're outside of the bubble, if he wants to go after them, he's going to have to go send at least 1 dude over there. And I don't know if that's actually
I will do
worth
that
it.
if
That's
I charge.
30 wounds.
Here, I will show it.
Just push that one a bit.
Yeah.
Right, so he got the charge.
I have to pal soon and sort it out. On the charge, I do some impact damage.
Only against infantry.
Infantry or not.
I'm not infantry.
So that's not going off this game.
Yes, then I think we're gonna do some combat. Do you want
You're
to
not
do-
going to do any other charges?
No.
You're going to stay there? Yeah?
Yes,
Okay, let's do combat. I'm going to do an all-out defense.
I'm gonna do all-out attack.
2 CPs being spent. 2 CPs being spent.
All right, so if the Kavalos can't lift this, I'll be surprised. But that's 3 attacks per dude. So if they're all within 3, which I don't know for a fact, but if they're all within 3, we're looking at 31 attacks with the champ on crit 2 hits with 3s. This is like an elf profile, 3s and 4s. But if he's all at attacking,
Because
2s and 4s.
There are 31 attacks.
31 attacks.
Yeah, I have to pal in a little bit.
Yeah, get all those guys,
There's
those
not
bases.
much room with
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he'll still lift them. Got to be careful about these big blocks of cav.
Yeah.
Let's say I leave 1 out.
Yeah, I think it's 1 out.
So then
Only
it's
the big
our...
Kai's used to looking at us playing on stream, so he's used to measuring ranges on the screen there. I'm not.
one out. Yeah.
We could
Yeah, you
use
can
the
move
measuring
3 inch,
thing
but I
on
don't
the-
think it's
on the
gonna
left-
fit.
left screen.
Oh yeah.
But this is more than...
TTS.
You can move
or
over
just like a
if it's
fake
more
one,
than 1
maybe.
inch.
Okay, fine with me.
Yeah. The rule of the terrain, that you can pass the 1 inch... yeah. So the terrain is actually starting here. So if you have this little thingies, you can target it, but you can move over that for 3 inch.
But you
can-
can't end on it then, I think, right?
No,
you actually can.
So if you here, you can end just out of curiosity, right? So
Yeah.
this is something new for me. So, but you could end the move on the terrain piece.
Yeah, if it's less than 1 inch, I believe. It's a weird rule, but
Yeah,
So
but,
I can, yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
yeah, but there. Je hebt geen coherentie niet meer.
So yeah, we got to get check for coherency as well.
Yeah, so
But honestly, I think he's got enough attacks.
yeah, it's only 1 guy out, right? So
I leave him out.
Yeah.
I
Do
mean, we're
this.
talking about surviving with 20 wounds extra, or
yeah, I,
So
I think
probably he's
you-
gonna die.
I leave him out.
Yeah,
it's okay.
they will probably die. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but they're gonna like overkill or overkill. So
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can still roll your save roll. So
who knows?
They are a little bit swingy,
yeah,
so
Derek used up all his luck on the crawler.
You know, one time against Nick, I killed
we go?
pretty much a whole
29
unit
attacks.
of
I leave
Hearthguard
this one
Berserkers
Yeah,
with one
champion,
covering
take
fire
one
of that.
31, so
You're
3
ready.
out is 29.
It's brutal.
On a 2
Yeah.
up.
Like I
because
said, it's the
2
best
up, yeah.
artillery piece.
I think it's
Sounds fun.
2 up. Is it 2? Where are my dead riders?
It'll be a twos, 3s with crit, or 2s, 4s,
I
sorry,
roll
with
first.
crits.
And then check up. If it's a 4-3 or 3-4.
It's 3-4.
3-4, right? Yeah. So 2 ups. 1-1.
And was there also like
1,
impact
but I
damage or
see
something?
4
It would be if
sixes.
they flew over and they were infantry.
And the sixes are
They
hits
basically
again.
like old
Crit
blood,
to hit,
blood knights.
So you get 1 extra.
1 extra. But don't be shocked because the 2 wound is on a 4. Because
Yeah.
I don't have my relentless discipline.
Would be better on a 6, but let's go.
That's true.
You can't get it. You can't get it all. All right.
These are
Do you do extra damage on the charge with those
Yes.
things?
I think so, right?
Yeah, I do.
You'll be doing 2
Yeah,
damage.
it's negated.
Yeah, a little impact damage.
Oh, it's
Oh,
negated.
impact damage. No,
Yeah.
I thought like the charge plus 1 damage, but that's
Oh,
not.
I
in it.
have,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
it's not.
It's not. Okay, that's
Yeah.
important.
That would have been good to know. Yeah. That's that Everwinter kind of effect that I guess they're trying to represent on those models. Let's see. So let's say he got about 28 in, 14 come through, and then he's got to make the saves. He actually might not get this. Now that I know about the having damage. 16. Okay.
And rent?
1.
16 with
You
Ren
can take
1.
this dice also.
Did they all at defense?
What you want?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So they stay on 4, so
They're
that should
all
go down
the
to
same,
8.
right?
That
Yeah.
won't be enough.
We were stupid
then
enough
we
to
got-
spend money on beautiful looking dice this week.
Yeah, I've like 80 of them. 80 dice. Some reserve
So
also.
-1, right?
-1.
So my base is 4 up
Those are our
saves,
threshold dice, by
-1,
the
but
way.
I have all at defense, so it remains 4s.
Uh-oh.
So I have to save
Yeah,
a
I think-
few.
He's got to
I
save
wouldn't make it,
Two.
but
Yeah, the problem.
4,
Yeah.
6, 8, 9 go through. Their
Okay.
damage.
it's 1 because you negate the charge +1.
Okay. Yeah, so that's 1 damage. So that's
Yeah.
9 damage. So that's 1 removed. And 1 is left with 3 wounds.
We got the ponies. No, the mounts.
Yeah.
You got the mounts still.
Oh, yes.
Well, the
I'm
people
really
at home are
nervous.
waiting to
I'm
see if
really
this
nervous.
works. Yeah. And he does have to fight with
I'm really
everything. He
nervous.
can't-
The mounts.
You do all your paperwork filing like this?
Yeah, but this is the thing about
No, it's
playing
one
on the
big
stream.
mess.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but we will help.
Where is my card?
And also good for the channel. It's like we're not only showing like the absolute most experienced players on the stream. You know, this is good for
So
people to
that's
see how
9,
other people are
18
dealing with it at a
attacks.
tournament. And a tournament is
18
also
attacks
friendly
on
for
a
people that
5
are,
ups.
Yeah,
you know, also growing still.
I think it's like 50-50 today.
What's that?
50-50, like competitive or not competitive.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say anything about these players, but if they're nervous about it or less experienced with things, that's totally fine too by a tournament.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, you know, next game is going to be the finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was confused because
Yeah.
the prize beast specifically says +1 to hit on.
It has to say that. So in All Out Attack also says it. In All Out Attack it says also affects companions. Yeah. It's one of the only abilities it does. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was talking about next game is going to be the final game.
Yeah.
And we're planning on, if the players are allowed, to stream one of the top tables.
For what it's worth, almost every single round we've tried to get people on stream, someone has said they're not comfortable being on camera.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we want to maybe let people know ahead of time next time.
Yeah, but you know, we have probably 3 high tables.
Yeah.
I think on average there are going to be 3 5-0s.
Yeah, at least. Let's see how many. I'm
On
curious.
a 3 and their damage.
7 saves.
1. So I need to make like 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saved. 1
Oh,
wound.
it didn't go
One
through.
wound. And it's on the 2.
No, I picked them up and threw them
Okay.
down. So I don't know if they can rewatch it.
No, I don't know. It's fine. So, happen.
I think it did like 8 damage plus the 1, so 9.
So 2 damage left.
No, he did 9. Yeah, he did 10 out of 12.
He can actually fight back even.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, bummer.
Yeah.
So this
Three
is.
attacks.
I didn't realize it was going to have the damage. Obviously, if he
Yeah.
got the damage, it would have been fine.
Your cavalry, right?
So the half damage is like
So I have 1
is
extra
it's on the
round
worst
on
roll.
cavalry.
Go ahead and check it real quick.
I have 3 attacks on a 4 up. 1 hits, and on the 2 up it wounds, which it does. So that's 1
These guys?
with rend 2.
Yeah.
1 with rend 2, so that will be 6s.
Oh yeah. So it's a passive.
That's 2 damage.
Says-
So
wounds.
ward 6. 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they have a passage that says the charge plus 1 damage. The weapon ability has no effect on attacks that target this unit. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
I did not know this.
Well, there's a lot of units where that's not going to be important. It's
No.
it doesn't say all crits or all weapon abilities go off, which we sometimes
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
It's just specifically +1. They're very good anti-cav tech because
wow,
almost
yeah.
every cav has that.
Yeah.
Oh, at least the melee cav. Also, this will mean that Derek can't do a power through because he doesn't have a higher wounds characteristic, and that would be his best way to clean that unit off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the combat. I do want more. He has base, a lot of base. Yeah, he has more base HP.
Yeah,
6.
so he's thinking about-
6, you have 3, you can't do a power
I cannot
through.
power
Yeah,
2,
that's
but I don't
about-
have any CP left. I think this is it.
Okay, so he's going.
This was my turn. I score 1, 2, so 4 points, and I failed my battle tactic again.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no.
that's harsh. But, you
Yeah.
know, he's still the super underdoggy,
So
so
control 1, control 2, yeah.
and everything is still alive. So you know.
And then it's my turn.
Yeah.
What is in your general's regiment?
I think
I'm
the ogres are
assuming the big
also
guy?
on 0 CP.
Yeah, they are the
No, he's got 2, I think.
Yeah, but,
Ask him.
yeah, sorry, I see. Yeah. He has 2. I see.
So this is a pretty rough start, and you know, I'm thinking about, is that the kind of ability you tell some? I mean, when you're talking about lists, if you want to use some of your clock time, if you're being real strict about time use, that's the kind of thing that you would hope someone would mention.
Yeah.
But again, it's a really atypical rule that you wouldn't be expecting to come into, and I think Derek's instinct that his unit should wipe those 2 dudes was right.
Yeah.
But then when you find out that the damage is halved,
So I only have 1 priest left. And he's gonna...
listen in here. Yeah. He's casting.
He's gonna try to give...
Or chanting, I should say.
And we missed the battle tactic, but we'll ask after this.
Yeah, he's gonna try to give him a run in charge on a 4-up. Nope,
Nope.
nothing.
It's a 1 again.
Hey, what was the battle tactic again?
Seize the center.
Seize the center. All right.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
he's
yep.
got that's an auto.
Yeah.
It just means he's not sending everything in.
You want to do anything? Oh, yeah, you don't have
That's
CP.
CP.
Derek's pretty
You can do it,
defensively
Yeah,
situated.
but it could be that you have like those passive things.
No. Everything is fine.
Yeah. So now, finally, things are moving up. I think turn 3 we're gonna see some action.
Hey, Derek, can you bucket off top? Double same bucket. Yeah, thank you. Just trying to keep those dice trays off the table so you guys can see our mats. And the terrain was painted by Petrus Outcase.
Yeah.
He played on the stream yesterday in the 3rd round with his Sylvaneth, which is also nicely painted, against Kuhn Stender's Seraphon, where unfortunately he lost Croak.
What is
turn
his
1.
what is his company name again?
He put it in the chat yesterday. I don't have it noted out. Tom or Nick probably knows.
Let me look it up.
So anyway, while we're doing this, I'm going to look at some rules. Let's see. So back to ogres. So once per battle army, end of any turn is the feast on flesh. So that could be in your opponent's turn. Pick each friendly ogre unit that is in combat or that used to fight this ability to be a target. Roll D3 on a 2+, heal that much on a D3 2+, and then pick an enemy unit in combat with a target. You cannot pick the same enemy more than once, inflict that amount of mortal damage.
So 11 with the whole unit.
Yeah, the whole unit is 8 models, and he gives +3 control score on 8.
Yeah,
in
but
the 8
currently
range.
you have 2 of them on there, right?
Yeah, so that's 3 on them. Now he is.
Yeah, let's say he's on. So that's like 3 control score, and then he gives them an additional.
Yeah, that's 6.
So 6.
The name is Scar's Miniature Madness.
Yeah, go and put it in the chat.
Yeah.
And what's the movement on them?
12.
12 inch.
Yeah, with Relentless Discipline.
Now, by the way, I did say the Mornfane pack, that ability to have to, or not let charge +1 damage happen,
Yeah.
is something that, you know, whether you'd say it or not, depends on the situation, but it could be we weren't listening in when the players were talking about each other's abilities and what their units can do.
No.
So it could very well be that that was discussed, and it's just easy in one ear, out the other, too much information to keep
I
on.
don't have any
to
Yeah,
keep
it
in
is.
mind.
so
Yeah.
you can move on.
Okay, then.
Hello,
then,
Poisson.
do some
72.
shooting.
Is it poisson or is it poison?
Well, I think this is Poisson.
Oh, because double S.
With,
Yeah.
this one
He's
and
from
this one
Greece,
into
so we're
the
getting all.
bridge.
We had a Demos yesterday from Finland, I thought. No, that was Gitley.
But I'm missing our French guy.
Well, that might be this. He might have changed his name
Oh,
to
that's a Benny
one's
boy.
gonna-
Benny Boy.
going
Yeah,
back
but he was
in.
Benoit. Maybe he changed his screen name. I don't know. I already asked, and I haven't gotten a response, but we'll see.
Yeah, and hi Daniel.
One attack on a 4-up.
Or Daniel.
Daniel.
Because he's German.
Yeah.
And the other
Daniel.
one also
Thanks for
4-up.
the comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on a 3-up. Yeah. So that's -1.
Yes, we're at the shooting.
Oh yeah.
On this one, huh?
Yeah, on that one.
On the Teratic Cohort, they've got a 4-up save, 6-up ward.
So that's on 5. Yes, I saved.
Yeah.
That's good. And then this one is going to shoot in your bridge. 4-up. Whips. The other attack 4-up. And
Okay, we've discussed it already a couple times, but that bridge is a beast to bring down sometimes. It looks like it shouldn't be, but
then charges.
Always the same.
yeah.
I'm gonna do none.
Wow, here we go.
And we're gonna go to combat.
He doesn't charge you, right? Again.
If he tells me he's afraid of them, then I'm gonna say, "Oh, come to me."
Yeah, that's true.
I have my tactics. I have my points.
Yeah, that's
true.
very
It's
true.
true.
Yeah.
And you know what he's
getting
actually
my
doing?
distance.
I don't want to say it
Yeah,
too
he's
loud
coming
right
a little
now.
bit.
Kai, remember there's the destruction battle tactic of if you're all of your units that
Oh, yeah.
are started,
Seeing as
and right
this
now
is,
he's standing perfectly on the,
on the
he's getting
edge.
close to the edge so
Definitely
that you
the end
can
for
get
my,
over across.
I think so, but
Of my Mornfang.
And that bridge is
and
a
the end of
perfect
the,
target
The,
then.
the round. I'm gonna spend a CP on an all-out attack,
Attack.
which means that I'm gonna hit on 3s. So the first one is 3 attacks.
For the
hitting
one,
on 3s.
the one lonely guy.
1 hit, 2 to wound. Yeah, does wound. And that's -2 because you're cavalry.
-2. So that's
That makes
on
sense. They're
6.
anti-cav
Yeah.
in multiple regards.
Yeah, that's 2 wounds.
So he did 2 damage.
Ward.
I mean, I'll be honest, that's just a push over there. That fight's not going anywhere.
No, now he died.
And the problem is, Derek's not going to be able to use the retreat and charge to make them actually, not that they need that ability against that one unit, but to get them out of that fight and still be able to fight because no hero's nearby enough to trigger.
Yeah, but still, he will probably kill the.
That's true. That's true. That's fair.
That's 1 true.
2.
1, yeah, 2 true.
Yeah, okay. That's 2 damage each.
Okay, gonna ward it. 3 damage, so you kill another one.
So that's another one. You like rolling, or you just want me to remove
What
it?
do you want? I just wanted to roll it. You never know.
I would say do your pile-in, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think he has to roll for it. He has 2 wounds left, I think. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, he still has to do 2 more wounds.
And yeah, do you want me to roll?
With 8 guys,
They
he
can
will
do a little
die.
bit with it.
No, it's fine. I believe that those can do 2.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they did like 10 damage last
Yeah,
time.
that's end of combat. That's
9. I think it was
end of the
yeah,
round.
10, yeah.
And then I hold 1, I hold 2. I don't hold more anymore because you retook that
Yeah.
objective. And I have scored my battle tactic. So that's on to round 3.
So he
we can
scores
do a roll
8
off.
points, I guess.
What'd you say?
He scores 8, so
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
tech plus. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
wait just 1 second, because technically I'm 10 points ahead. So this could be, I mean, who needs tactics, right?
I personally would actually wait on the roll.
Let me do some
He's got a
quick
really great
measurements.
destruction tactic because all he has to do is charge that bridge. 3
Yeah.
units get across that line and just have to have fought.
Yeah.
And charging counts as fighting, so he
I'm
would
gonna
get
give
it
to you.
really easy. I think that's the right one.
Okay, but
Okay.
he still gives it away to the. He gives it away to the.
Yeah,
my
but
tactic
and then
will
he
be
keeps the
easy.
flow.
Will we, take
he's
the
making so
land?
that Dirk can't get a double turn,
Yeah.
and he's in underdog position right now where he won't get
We're gonna
penalized
start
for
with
that.
hero phase. I will gonna cast my refined on my Archai on a 3+. There we go.
Just the ability. He's not casting, but it's setting that +1 rend on the Archai, so now they're -4, if
then
I'm not
I'm
mistaken,
gonna
against
use,
monsters.
Yeah.
How many control score do they have?
1 each.
1 each. 2, 4.
Did we hear
The comments. Yeah, what?
Did we hear the battle tactic yet? Not sure. Last later.
Yeah. What's the battle tactic?
Take the land.
Take their land.
Okay.
On which piece?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will take that with the Deathriders.
Interesting. So he's already got that one piece over there. That is, in fact, in the opponent. Let me check, actually.
It still will
Yes,
be,
that other piece that he's
still the same.
already standing next to, the Kavalos, is already in the opponent's territory. However, when you walk away from 3 inches from a terrain piece, you don't control it anymore. So it might be that he's trying to get advance. He's trying to advance up the board, and then by choosing that one that's further along, he can have like one guy standing within 3, and have the rest of them engaged with one of the Stonehorns.
And he's trying to get a hold more, of course, because he's going to get the battle tactic on the...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, we're not there yet. Sorry.
So some comments. Let's see.
I was just about to tell you that you have to take into consideration that with this battle plan, at the end of your turn, as of the second battle run onwards, but we didn't have anything in each other's deployment. But if you do retake this
I can
objective,
choose.
you can choose to burn
explode it.
Yeah. But I just want to make sure that you do.
Yeah, I do. I know the rule. So
I do. So I do like it when people tell me.
I agree.
It's
I think that's
really hard
good
battle map
sportsmanship.
for us both because we have
it's
so less
horrible,
models.
It's horrible.
So this one was the most I was the most scared of.
Okay, so Kai, some comments here. We got Poisson said, you said it right, it's from the French mathematician, and I've got a background in econometrics, and I talk about Poisson distributions relatively frequently.
really?
My girlfriend gives me a hard time about it, so I'll one-up you there on the love for Poisson. Not that I love him more, but I'll add to the love. Poisson.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
More candies.
And then Charon, or I don't know how we're pronouncing it. That's probably also a reference to Greek mythology. But will you be attending Arcanum in May? That depends on when. I don't know. I guess Domenico's organizing it. I'd love to go. I love going to the Arcanum events. I'm going to Paris at the end of the month, and I'll have been in Austria at the end of April for Worlds, and I might be a little... If it's too close to that, I'll probably have to say no. But if it's in the middle of May, I think I might be able to.
This is the thing in Amsterdam?
Yeah, Domenico runs. Shout out to Domenico.
Yeah.
I want to say it's the Amsterdam Six Shooters is the name of the club. I'm not officially part of the club, but I have played in like 4 or 5 tournaments there. With Derek. I mean, we didn't play a game, but he goes also. All right, let's see what's happening.
I really have to make sure I got enough space.
And yeah, Johan, that'd be great to get a game in. I'm always up for increasing the people I've got in my Warhammer Rolodex of people I can hit up and say, let's get a game in. And of course, I live in Amsterdam, so even better if people are in the area. Amsterdam. I always feel weird speaking English, but then going to the Dutch pronunciation.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do in that situation. Half the time I'll say Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
And then the other half, Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Yes, because you're an American.
I am well, yes, thank you.
So he's the big guys are finally coming out. He's probably
How
trying
much HP did they
to
have?
14, I believe.
kill another cow or two.
Those are the Beastriders.
I'll tell you right now what he needs to do
They
is,
have 14.
if you're going to get that close to all those dudes, you're going to have to put them all in combat so they can't countercharge you.
Yeah, he's gonna have to kill them all. But these guys are
I
anti-monster,
actually
right?
forgot to do my spell.
What's that?
They are anti-monster, right?
Yeah, so they're probably gonna kill the one thing they go into. The problem is if he starts splitting, he's gonna have a hard, because it's only 3 attacks apiece. That's 12 attacks at 3s, probably alt attack, 2s, with of course exploding hits because it's OBR.
Yeah.
So they
Minus
have
4
exploding
rends and 3
fives.
damage.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
gonna kill something, but
nervous.
splitting gets
Yeah,
risky
that's
real
fine, that's
fast.
fine. I mean,
With only 12
I
attacks.
also forgot that I could do something in
Yeah.
hero phase, but I didn't want to do anything, but I forgot I could.
So we have 4 CPs because he did
You
Katakros
can
again.
always like if you can always say it and everything
Yeah,
is
I
fine.
know. For me, it's also fine. I mean, we're here for a good game and not you followed the rules,
yeah.
so fuck you.
We have an American in the chat.
Oh, and it's really late there because it's, let's see.
Oh, yes,
If he's on the
Relentless
East Coast,
discipline
then it's
everywhere.
-6, so we're at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And then if he's in California, it's another 3, so it's 1 o'clock. Most of that wouldn't, I'm a night owl, I'd still be up, yeah.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah. We were definitely up that late 2 nights ago.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at, Weekend Decadent? I'm from Atlanta. but I live in Amsterdam.
You're measuring now for like a shooting attack or...
Thanks. Oh wow, now it's a joke.
Katakros.
Ryan, you're learning our culture as a joke to
Has
us.
a range?
Yeah.
What? Like a shooting? Or...
Kai and I mostly speak Dutch
Relentless
together.
disciplines.
Yeah.
I know
he's like,
it's all love.
all the time he's shouting stuff to his to his constructs and they get buffed.
He's from
and
Denver.
stuff. But everything has to be in
Oh, Denver.
18
One of my
inch,
best friends
12
lives in
inch
Denver.
or-
Okay, yeah,
Plays
so
a lot of
it has
Magic
to
the
be
Gathering in the
arranged
scene
For
there.
them to hear him shouting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Clear?
And Denver's mountain time,
Did
so
you pay them
it's
yourself?
almost California time. So
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
2 in the morning,
In,
if I'm not mistaken.
like-
Unless there's some times changed. Because we just had daylight savings, so it could be that we're not overlapping with...
I do like
U.S. and Europe don't change daylight savings at the
I
same time.
wish them a
We
little
just had
bit.
it last night.
I had the
Sometimes we're
much
not
time,
synchronized.
and I really want to play them this tournament. So I started in December, and after my work in the nights for like 2 months, I paid like 3K OBR.
Yeah, I never finished an army for myself, so I keep borrowing army from friends when there's a tournament. So
That's the best thing to do.
technically, I don't need to finish an army because
You have
that's
I
Nick.
borrow shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run my Ossifector,
Just borrow us up.
Yeah, well, I mean, Nick paints his own stuff too, but
which is great.
he hasn't as much lately.
No. Mostly I do now.
Yeah. All right. But, you know, that's the kind of thing you like to see. I mean, our first game was on a clock for a good reason. We had 2 people training for Worlds, as in the Teams event. And they need to be good at that, you know, playing on a clock. But we didn't see anyone playing on a clock after that game. This is
No.
well, we should in the last round because we need to have a competitive.
We're already in turn 3 and
That's
we have
fair. That's
almost
fair.
2 hours remaining. So
But
that's,
we haven't rolled that many dice yet. To be fair, it's not that we're in turn 3 because they got in the action. We're in turn 3 because they avoided being in the action.
avoided the action.
Yeah. But this will be a turn that has some stuff.
This is interesting because
Kai,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
go for it.
move.
Go.
they are getting danger close to Kragnos, to all the nasty. Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm
10,
quite interesting
so that's at
to
12.
see where he will charge, because I think he has to charge all the way around to avoid Kragnos down the charge.
Yeah,
Say,
that would be a decent option.
they just have to dip it down.
He's going to give him +1 to charge.
I don't believe
And if
I
they
won't
fly
make
over
it.
to the backside, and I think, depending on how, I don't think a 3-inch would tag even the second one, so the second one would be able to come in. Let's see. The problem is...
So if he takes Kragnos, he's going to have some troubles, because Kragnos can slap.
Yes. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
okay,
going to be in a
he
lot
can
of
whiff,
trouble.
but
And you don't want to give him any extra turns to fight in combat.
No,
He's
no,
going to
no.
come in eventually, but... Or, if he really feels juicy, he could just go try to kill Kragnos now.
that's true. But he's let's see, he's 18 health, 5 aboard,
Is your phone?
4 up save. Yeah, you can kill it.
Now, let's do the math real quick. That unit of Archai only has 12 attacks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they only have 3 damage.
Yeah.
So, unless they get some crits, hits that go through, some exploding hits that increase the amount of things that go through, he's capping at 36. And I usually don't even like to talk about that math, because usually what happens with first off, you're never going to get all attacks going through with to hit, to wound, and save filters.
Yeah.
Plus, he's ignoring 1 wound on each of those dudes.
Yeah.
Second, the crit 2 hits, it can raise it to more than the amount of attacks that you initially put in, but most likely it's just replacing a few that failed.
Yeah.
That said, if he alt attacks, he needs 2s, but honestly, he might, depending on if the best offense is the best defense is a good offense, or the other way around.
He might use an all of defense.
So that they're on +2 save, because then they currently got Katakros to put them on 2 up, and then they put them on a 1 up functionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to help keep them alive, because they're going to be stuck in combat for a while, I
I've
think.
done
So
every movement I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kragnos has rent 2, 3, damage
Yeah.
4, so he will just flat out kill.
yes, but again, if they stack the save stacking, they'll be sitting in a decent place.
Yeah.
And then he probably is going to give strike last to something that makes a difference. But this is only 1 unit. They're going to be the one going into combat, so the strike class isn't going to change much.
A whole lot, no.
Not right now.
No.
So if you think about it, let's say he capped out at 36. Let's say he got lucky and everything went through after taking into account.
So I think I'm
all
going
the-
to the shooting phase.
Yeah.
So I want to ask
each of those cows has 14 wounds,
I want to do a redeploy.
and they ignore
I'm
one.
gonna do
Yeah.
a redeploy
I think it's 14. They ignore
with,
one, so it's like they have 15.
Yeah, 15 basically.
So that's within a standard deviation of just having killed 2 cows. And remember, that's not taking into account all at defense.
There's a redeploy. With the cow. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So then this is also lower than 1 inch, the corner. So learn the new trick.
Yeah, this the terrain trick. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Yeah. So
What was the terrain trick?
if it's lower than 1 inch
Oh,
on the
yeah,
sides,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can step
Do you
on
have
it.
this?
No,
But
I don't have
Then
that
it's
color.
mine.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe
So what he's
you
trying
get
to do is
some
just
mumbo-jumbo magic,
make a big pile of
Nice
cows and
everywhere.
Kragnos. So if you check one, you check all of them basically.
Okay, I think we're gonna shoot.
Let's see where it goes.
Kragnos is in
Oh, yeah.
range of the Mortek Crawler.
Let's see the shooting.
I have
Going into Kragnos.
I think so.
good
Yeah.
CP left, so yes, I'm gonna go all out attack and try to give strike last to the.
I'm gonna do an all-out defense.
Yeah, so
Well,
Yes.
yeah, and you're not gonna try to get it right because if you target it, it has a strike last, right?
No, I need to do on a 3+. I need to roll the 3+.
Okay, yeah, but you don't have to actually hit him.
No, I don't have to
Okay,
hit
yeah,
him.
no.
But
Well,
it's-
no, he just has to
It would be
target.
nice if you don't hit him.
So all out attack on the 3.
Oh, here we go again.
So and
So 3 hits.
That's a 1, right?
yeah, but the 6. Is
Oh yeah,
way
you
too
get
hit.
1 extra. Yeah, okay, yeah.
One explode.
twos. So that's go through.
3.
Oh, boy.
He's gotten it every time.
Yes.
3.
Rand 1.
Rand 1.
He stays at 4s, I
So
believe.
Kragnos
Yeah, he
is
stays
a 4
fours.
save.
Well, he has
minus
5
1
wards.
is 5, but I had my all-out defense, so it remains 4. That's 2 saved, 1 through.
Okay.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage. So actually Kragnos has a ward save of a 5 up.
Yep.
So this is the first time I actually can do ward rolls as well. And I saved 2. So Kragnos has 2 wounds.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
in
2
the last.
wounds, another important one. And he has strike last.
And he
Okay.
has
Okay, but here's the thing is what I said about there's only 1 unit fighting here.
Yeah. So
The strike last doesn't make a big difference, and personally, I would have rather started what I said about the wounds cap that you're going to be able to do with that 1 block. I would have tried to start whittling down one of the big cows so that you can better feel more confident about splitting your attacks if you're going to try to go into 2. Otherwise, you got to send that unit to the other side of the unit and hope Kragnos doesn't get over
Are
there.
we going to the charge?
You have to announce it, right?
No, I don't have to
No,
announce.
yeah, we're
So-
playing 40k now since a month, and
yes.
there you have to actually
Yeah.
announce where you're charging, but you can just
No,
roll it.
just
and
roll it and
go
see what
with it.
I'm gonna
This is
do.
the big difference between 40k
I roll
and
a
Age of
6.
Sigmar.
It's because you have a +1 on the.
So in 40k you have to declare what you charge.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah,
declare
sorry,
that you-
I haven't mentioned it. I used my Relentless Discipline +1 to charge.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Because
can
they have so many
Yeah.
things that they can
Yeah,
do. It's,
sorry, but
like,
it's always auto-included in my head
shouting
and
this,
stuff.
they have crits.
That's
Yeah,
fair,
I
and,
can-
and like
I
I said,
can
one's
show you.
aggressive,
No, no,
one's
it's fine.
one's offensive, one's defensive, and the anti-charge +1 Rin doesn't really make any sense unless he's expecting to get countercharged this turn.
Yeah.
So in his head, is just like the only option that is logical. But you do have to
Can
say it.
also go in,
Yeah. So I think he's going
Then I go into Kragnos.
You won't make
full
it
in
because
Kragnos.
it's 7.
It's not a
and you need to be
horrible
half an
strategy,
inch.
No.
and he's
But I-
stopping the other guys from
I don't
having
think
charge.
I want to
charges.
do
Oil
it.
in, but
Because
I mean, right now he's at -4 Rend against monsters,
Yeah.
which puts Kragnos. There's nothing he can do. No save.
The ward saves, but no
I
saves.
want you actually.
And how
to
many wounds
charge
does Kragnos
me.
have these days? 18.
18,
Because
so
they
he's
do extra
16
Because
now.
I can
Yeah,
give
with
the
5 upward, I
strike
mean,
last,
if
and that makes it really
I don't
scary.
think he can kill it.
go
So-
ahead.
It's gonna
Charge
be.
them in.
No,
and
well,
I can. This is a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I will try this one. And if I charge this, I get damage, and this is like free.
yeah. So I think this is the better option. Just
nothing's for free.
kill another cow.
On average, if just
We will see.
average, they do 30
I think
damage with an
I've
all-out
good
attack in the
chances
current
to-
set they've got right now.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Actually,
So it's going to be overkill here, but then I hope he doesn't
Kill
set
this
himself
model.
up for a counter charge.
Yeah. So he still has 2 CP left, so he
yes,
could
I
do
think we're
counter
gonna
charge.
pile in.
Oh, just wait a minute.
Yeah, here he comes.
I like risky things.
Oh, yeah.
But this is too risky.
Well,
If it's a 12, I will try, but if it's anything over...
Now, of course, Kragnos doesn't fly, so he does have to pivot when he's going through the other guy.
okay,
All right, so no
gonna
counter
go
charge.
Owen.
So he's lucky. He's lucky there.
Yeah.
I think Derek is lucky here because then
I don't know.
I would have tried it. Like a true destruction player. Yeah. Let's go all in. But he's probably going for a Katakros in his turn.
Unless that base is moved up.
Yeah, they can.
Could be.
Otherwise, I will.
There's no Morghast Guard in this list, so
No, that's
Katakros
why
is
I'm checking.
a little more
If you put it
vulnerable than
fit,
you could
Yeah.
see.
You can just move them around.
Someone
a
had
bit.
asked me about
Yeah,
me
but-
playing OBR.
They are really clumsy.
And you want to start, are they viable? I would say currently in the meta, they are underwhelming. I think they've got,
The only cool thing about
I don't know if they actually in the stats have less than a 50% win rate, but they're not doing so great. But they were, at the first half of this year, they were this edition, they were doing
They are
great.
refined. You are monster, so
I
they
love
have
OBR.
four.
I just don't know if they stack up well
so
against
that's
what's
not
out
gonna
there
make a
right
difference.
now. But I think it's definitely a fun project. And remember, all armies cycle through
Go
getting
ahead, everything goes through.
good and bad at different times. So if you like the look and you like the kind of tactical flexibility, they are the elite version of a death army. If you like that, then I say go for it.
And they have what, 50 attacks each?
There was another
No,
attack here
nine.
from
12 attacks, 3 each, but they have new
There.
crit 2 hits on 5s.
Yeah.
It's on a +2. On a +2, rend 4, 3 damage.
Yeah, nice.
And they also have a 2-up save, -1 rend.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they are buffed up, they are huge.
And when is the buff removed?
At the end of on my next turn. This means
So if I go
get
in
a double,
there, they're still like...
and if you're getting a double turn,
Yeah.
I don't have actually pay extra CP
Yeah,
to
because
remain
it's
it.
until your next turn. Okay, yeah. Clear.
3, 6, there we go.
What did he say? He did what? Plus one?
On 5, so
Hey,
I
two
get
kings.
1 extra dice.
Because you now have
You
it on
must split,
5s,
Yeah, 5s
cool.
and 6s.
I bought a Tomb King's army when Old
hits
World
on
came
twos.
out.
Yeah,
Never, I
and
only used it for
wounds on
3
twos
games, and then
also.
because 4th edition came out, and then I got obsessed
So-
with trying to get
I'm
into the
gonna
game
remove
and the new
my,
rules.
That's 3.
And then I got an OBR.
6,
Yeah, he's
9, 12,
It's overkill.
15,
Bye bye.
18, 21,
Okay,
20,
so but then we had a
27
comment
damage.
that said if all OBR has left is Kragnos, 1 cow, and Saber seems pretty good. Now he's got 2 cows, right? Am I seeing that wrong?
Yeah, that was the combat.
Yeah, he's
He's got two cows Kragnos, so he's one more cow than that. Does that
means
change your
you,
opinion of where we're
score
at?
1, score 2, score more, and your
a
battle tactic.
Yes.
What was the battle tactic?
Yep.
Yeah, take the land.
Take
Yeah.
that.
All right, so now he's catching up.
It's 10 points, so 18.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you? I don't want to give you any tips, but there might be something you still want to do.
Yeah, I already asked him in the beginning of the turn that he can burn the objective.
Sure, he might have changed his mind now.
But he said that he might not want to, but he could still do.
This would be the time to do it, though.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think I will burn it, indeed. Thanks for the tip.
It's you guys already talked about it.
Yeah,
It's a lot going on in stream and it's stressful.
I think I will do it.
You can also wipe them off the board, it's fine.
So,
Whoosh, whoosh. He's your general, right?
yep.
I'm gonna go for Slay the Entourage, and I'm gonna go for him.
Say the honor rush.
Yeah.
Who are you going for? Which unit? Which unit are you going into?
The shouty guy.
Katakros? Oh, Shouty. Cool. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
He's going.
I don't like these ones because they're like buffed up and anti-monster, so
And anti-charge.
It's okay.
and whatever. Still more things that they're anti.
Yeah.
So I want to get away from them.
You know what he needs to do, what Derek needs to do.
So yeah, hero phase.
Magical intervention, shards of Valgar right in front of
an extra layer of.
an extra layer, because he did leave himself exposed. But
And what I
Katakros might die if he sends everything.
what I would also try right now, if I would be the ogre player, is manage the bridge.
Of course, it's full.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
We have to be.
Yeah,
2 cows down.
2 cows. Yeah, in the cavalry, but.
I want to cast the shards.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
Prevent me
make
from
a
getting
wall.
that.
But I've not much space, so I think I really want to.
That was head TO, I guess, or co-head TO, Tom. I don't know what our titles are at these things, but Nick is also TO.
I don't know.
Anyway, Tom is a bit of a legend in the competitive AOS scene. He's been at the last 2 World Championships in Atlanta as one of the refs, and maybe, I don't know if he was organizing for those, but just had one of the refs. And then he's also been involved with World's teams for a number of years now.
And I think he's also reffing in Austria.
Yeah. Head TO, I think.
Oh, really?
I mean, depending on what you mean, what that means.
Oh.
But he's helping organize. Let's put it that way.
And here's the shards,
Yeah. Okay.
like you thought would happen. So that's a CP again, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's still in 2, but
Yeah.
he should be on 1.
Yeah. So Rico, you had a question about Nurgle doing in the meta. I think Nurgle's got some legs in the current meta. The meta is a little strange right now.
Yeah.
But if you're just getting started, just have fun. Just do it. Find some people. Like,
And Nurgle is pretty strong. So the stronger armies are mostly the like really tanky, big, fat, lot of wound armies, and that's basically what Nurgle does.
yeah.
So yeah,
So he's gonna move 10.
in my opinion, Nurgle is very good.
Yeah. It's absorbing a lot of wounds, and
Oh yeah.
right now there's a lot of output in the game, and you want to be able to survive some serious punches, and that's one of the things it does well.
Yeah. So Rico, there's a battle report we recently made. It was Nurgle against something. I'll look it up. It's a great example of what Nurgle actually can do.
Players, you have 90 minutes remaining in the round.
If I can find it.
That's
It wasn't
my
the live stream, maybe.
Oh wait, I still have.
No.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do the final.
Yeah, it was live against you.
Oh, he had Nurgle?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. I forgot. Wow. No.
Yeah,
I
it
was so
was.
confident.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah, so
I don't remember those things.
Yeah, so we played a live stream, Ryan against Tom, and he was playing Nurgle, so I'll link it.
Is I'm gonna try to redeploy and make use of this, so you cannot put your models in. So I'm gonna do a redeploy,
With which model?
and I need a good one
What is Katakros?
En
with
Dirk,
Katakros.
had je net een magical intervention gedaan?
Ja.
En dan ben je nu 0 CP. Ja. Yeah, just clearing up the CP that he did.
And
that he doesn't
what's the range
spend
to
too
get
much.
in the bridge? Like 3 or?
I will. Okay, you cannot
Personally?
set 2 models next to each other. So what I'm gonna try to do is put it Katakros here, so you cannot end your move
Yeah.
because of the bridges. You cannot get it from here because you have to charge around it, but your models are actually too
Yeah.
big.
And
So yeah, you need some big charges.
Okay, though I thought you wanted to get in the bridge and then get away.
Right,
So
don't.
my question was, what's the range
No,
of
I
the
can only do that on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So the problem is what,
I never
what he's saying is he
deal
has a
with,
point,
a
but
lot of
if he just charges the shards, he's within 3 of Katakros, and he can still fight Katakros. So
Okay.
Depends on what
let's
we're gonna
hope
see.
for a good redeploy.
Yep. There we go. The 2.
Personally, I would have stacked the shards. Like this. Okay, I don't know if we can use a mouse to show it on screen.
No, we cannot.
But are they seeing the mouse or
So
not?
hopefully you only get 2 Milders in now.
But that
I would have put
looks-
them stacked, so like
just
basically
let me check,
between.
because that looks a lot more than 2 inch.
I would have put one right in
could
front of
be a
Katakros
visual thing,
horizontally,
yeah.
and then the other one right in front of that,
Yeah.
so that if they kill it, it's about
Sometimes it
6
looks,
inches away.
It's like a
Yes.
double layer
A
of
double
everything
layer,
looks
so
so big
he's
at
going
2
to kill
inch,
it
it
with
would be
one of the
nice,
guys, but then,
yeah.
yeah. And remember, with the charge, he can in fact walk through the endless spells.
Yeah, you can.
He doesn't have to go around it
how
unless he had
much is your-
closed the gap. He does have to land within a half inch.
It's like 3.
And like you said,
Maybe it
3 inch.
fits here. We will see.
He only has to be in combat with the endless spell.
Gonna try.
We're gonna
charge.
try.
And then if he's within 3 inches,
I still have
or
some
maybe
shooting
after a
in this
pylon,
one.
then he would still be able to reach him. I personally think
Up
the
to now,
CP
they didn't
would
do
have been better,
anything, just whiffed
for
it,
all
but
the
let's see,
defense.
maybe.
Yeah.
but we'll see.
1 shot, 4 up.
And what can also happen is that he has so much impact damage.
Yeah.
It just impacts the.
Well, he's not a monster.
Yeah, but still he has impact damage with all the cows as well.
Yeah.
So it's on average with the 2 cows.
Yeah.
It's 9 mortal wounds of impact. So Kragnos is also D3.
That's another save with a -1.
So they're shooting right now. I'm going to check up.
Yeah. That's shooting. You want to counter shoot? Oh, you
I
don't
don't
have
have
CP.
CP left.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna do Kragnos, the 3d6 charge on himself, and these 2. They're all within 12.
Yeah. Is that a roll?
No, it's not a roll to activate it, or at least, not that I'm aware. But let me double check.
No, it's not.
No.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's perfectly fine. Just do your thing.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, if somebody asks me those things, I'm not certain, so I like to check because.
It just goes off. You don't even have to declare it. It just happens.
Okay, so first I'm gonna charge with him. 3d6 for 8. That should mean I can get like 5 inches forward and then like 3 inches that way.
Yeah, scoop him in.
Yes.
So that
So you can get here.
So that should mean I can park him
Yep.
like here. Doesn't leave me with a lot of room.
And that was
And
kind of the plan.
that was the whole point of
Yeah.
moving it forward.
I can understand.
Maybe I can get one out.
but
but-
if he charges the bridge, he just
New
has to
learn
attack the
trick.
bridge.
I can move over 1 inch route.
Yeah, so he can get in,
So
but
but
definitely
Kragnos cannot
get in.
Might end up working after all.
Well,
So I'm gonna roll at him first. Let's see what happens.
Kragnos can still attack the bridge
So that's 6 plus 5.
pile in 3
11.
and get within 3 of Kragnos. I think
And
Kragnos
that's
can get in.
a bit shy. I'm gonna spend a CP on a charge reroll.
Yep.
Extra strong on a 3d6.
And that's a 10. So even less. But it does mean
Still good.
that he can go into your bridge.
Yeah.
And then Kragnos also charges. But charges your bridge probably with when you don't need it.
So 15.
And then I'm gonna do the mortals. So I'm gonna do out with him, mortals on him. That's a 6, so that means that's 6 mortal wounds because I have 2 plus 1 plus, like I explained in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 dices. 6 up, so 5.
So 5 damage already.
That's a
Okay.
good chunk.
Then he's gonna do his mortal wounds on the bridge. And that's a 3, that's a 2, so that's 5 mortal wounds.
6 and 4.
Yep.
5 damage.
Yeah,
And
so
then Kragnos has his own.
Let me check up how much HP it has.
18.
Yeah, let's hope.
20.
So what? Is there any fight less or something that you can give? No, right?
Now, I didn't look at what the artifacts and heroic
12.
traits were.
So it's pretty.
Oh, the
12
bridge. The
HP.
bridge, of course. I thought he was asking about Katakros.
And
Yeah, the
then
bridge is
yeah, 12,
Kragnos is going to do his thing. But yeah, because you're not a monster,
No.
it's just a thing. So it's on a 2-up
Yep.
mortal wounds. So that's 3 mortal wounds on the bridge.
Takes another 3.
There's a version of reality.
8 wounds.
Do you want to counter charge or?
He has no CP.
No, I don't have any CP left. So
Where I
good.
would have tried to leave 2 CPs
then,
open for the
into
Archai to get them
combat.
in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna first activate with him, but let me double
which would
check
be punishing
because
someone for going in.
some of these
Yeah,
have combat abilities.
Because they still fully buffed. Fully defended.
Yes. For the Beastriders, so that's the one with the 2 dudes on there. On a
So
3
what-
up,
what I would have done
he
is
can make a
pile
pilot
him in.
move, and he adds a d6 to his pilot move.
To the left.
So that's a 3.
Yeah.
So that happens. So I can add a d6. So let's see what a d6 is. So that's a 5-inch extra to his pilot
It's
move.
8-inch
It's
piling
a 8.
move.
So that's an 8. Let me check if he also has a combat.
And remember, when you
ability.
charged, you still get to use a 3-inch
yes.
pylon move, so if he clears this guy around,
So
he can
I
make
can
at least enough
pick
room for the other dude to
each,
come in.
Easy, yeah.
friendly and enemy monster within his combat range, so from him. So technically that means Kragnos, him, and the bridge. Potentially also them, but they didn't do anything, so just I'll leave them out. So if the target is friendly, companion weapons have crit 2 hits, and if the target is an enemy, subtract 1 from hit rolls for the companion weapons, but he doesn't reach your, I forget his name, the shouty guy.
Yeah.
Katakros.
So he's gonna first roll up for a 3 up on himself for crit 2 hits. So that's crit 2 hits.
Yeah, gets it.
Then he's gonna roll for the Beastriders, crit 2 hits. That's
Yep.
crit 2 hits.
Also get it. So it's getting spicy now.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's gonna roll for Kragnos on a 3 up, crit 2 hits. That's crit 2 hits.
Yep.
Good dice, these blue
That
ones.
also works with the Kragnos?
I'm not sure, but I think so. He gets the Ogor Mawtribes. Or maybe it's a favorite keyword.
Yeah, I'm assuming your bridge doesn't have any
Can you look
companion
up which
weapons,
war scroll
right?
that is?
Yeah.
So no use rolling for it.
the bridge.
So I'm gonna do an 8-inch pile-in with the Beastrider,
Yeah.
but it does look like he's just gonna move into the corner here,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna spend my last CP for an all-out attack.
Yep. Yeah, so this is the best option you could do.
Derek, did you choose your relentless discipline? Did you choose your relentless discipline?
I'm gonna do soon.
You got to say it now.
Ward 5.
Okay.
The relentless discipline.
Yeah.
Just remember, combat
it's a
abilities have to
shame,
happen
you
before
already
we
got
start
rid of
going
my
back and forth.
Frostlord because he had that special thing where he can
Yeah.
once per battle turn off all ward saves.
Yeah,
but,
that's that was yeah.
you chose the right card
right
to
one.
die.
Yeah, and Ogor
I
has
have-
to
And I was
say it
actually
first. So
super lucky.
this is still
it was a
What's good?
in good
one?
order.
The right order, yeah.
I have 3 attack profiles. So the first one 6s, hits on 4, so now 3s. 2 miss, and then wounding on 2s. So that's 4 hits without any rents.
so it's on the 2 up.
Yeah.
Everything now, none.
Nice. Then I have D6 attacks for 2.
Yep.
Also hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. Yeah. So that's 1 with -1 rent.
So back to 3.
Yep.
Saved.
Yeah.
All right.
And then for the last one, I have 6 attacks on 3 ups, and the 6s are exploding 6s.
Oh, Charlie's in the chat again.
So I
hey,
get
Charlie.
1 extra.
I didn't catch
So
you.
this is the 1 extra.
Oh yeah.
Because it's on the 3 up. Then 2 to wounds. So 3 are wounding with -2.
So I put him on 4s.
So that's on a 4.
Yeah.
3. 4. So you do everything goes through.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's 4 damage each.
Oh yeah.
12
So
damage.
that's 12.
He's got a 5-up ward.
When it hits, it hits.
Yeah, when it goes off, it goes off.
Ward 5.
Yes.
This could have been way worse because
So
it had
that's 8
exploding hits as well.
damage.
So
So he's on 13.
13 out of 20, I think. Maybe settled.
that was
7 wounds left.
Then
he's
yours?
7 left. Yeah, he's almost dead.
He's gonna fight back.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't pile in. You don't need to get any closer. In fact, if I were him, I would try to turn the base so that he can
Yeah,
further away.
flip at 90 degrees. Yeah. Well, he can still.
He's not in 3 inches of the other dude right now.
No, but
He's bracketed,
he's within
so
6.
he only
so
has 3 attacks.
He's
on
within
the-
6.
Yeah, on his
Yeah,
profile.
there's no.
Yeah,
well,
but what I mean is,
So
he
I'm
could start further away.
just gonna roll
I don't know if it'd make a difference, but sometimes it's a thing.
on trees. Goes through. It's crit to hit, so 1 dice
One extra.
Again on trees. Too bad. The next attack. That are 10.
Yeah, Katakros is okay in combat, but that's not why you take him. Oh no, I think he might have forgotten to drop the CP, denying a CP. That could make a difference.
Oh, yes.
Could have made a difference.
tell him later.
Yeah. Sometimes in the critical moments,
Yeah.
especially if you got guys who are hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
On trees.
Then that also has exploding 6s?
Yeah, it does.
Then you can add one.
Yeah,
And
2
then
out of 3 of his
fours.
profiles are. Yeah, 2 out of 3 of his profiles are
So
with crit 2
there
hits.
is,
It's
one
a little
rend.
weird.
Yeah.
1 rend.
Yeah, 3 on 1 rend.
3 hits. That's on 5.
I think Derek also forgot the
2
anti-charge
save,
plus
1
1 rend.
damage.
1 damage.
Yeah, and then
He
I'm
could have
gonna
done
go
that
for
as
the last
well
one.
to get some
That's
extra
everything.
rend out of
That's,
Katakros.
yeah, he's shouting a lot. He's a shouter, not a fighter.
Yeah, and it's like a little diorama with all the little guys, and they are all attacking. So now it's the shield Immortus. No clue which one is.
That's
I
the
think
shield
it's
itself.
this one.
That's Katakros' weapon.
On trees. Yeah, no exploding. So
It used to be
it's,
that when in 3rd edition,
and everything goes through.
Yeah, it
2
was super
rend.
weird.
with that
Two
The guys
rends,
died and
sixes?
stuff.
yeah, he didn't fight until the other guys
two
died.
damage.
He was
Yeah.
like, "You guys are
So that's
under
6
me."
damage, which puts him to. I get to remove the first wound every turn.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
5. Yes.
Puts it on 6
6 taken.
total then.
Six left or 6 taken.
6 taken. Okay. I always put the ones that are taken on the dice.
We're counting up.
To confuse my people.
No,
then it's my
that's the
turn
normal
again?
way to do it. Because when we look
Should
at
I
wounds
just-
brackets, we say once
Yeah,
you hit
you're gonna
10.
do the pilot?
You have a 6-inch, right? Can I
Yeah, sure.
take this? Because I do believe that if he piles in, I reach him.
Yeah. He's
So
within 6.
pile in of 3.
Yeah, but I mean,
and then
if
I
he
have a
had
3-inch
pivoted,
combat
'cause he
range.
didn't
of
need to
course.
stay in combat.
You can just
Yeah,
pile in.
yeah.
I can come to.
But
think
you
he
have
could
to
have avoided it.
stay in combat with
I'm not on the table to
bridge.
see the exact dimensions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still there, right?
Yeah, you can make that. For sure. Can I move it?
Yeah, this is close
Fine,
enough.
fine,
Close
fine.
enough, right?
Yeah.
So that means I can still hit your thingy.
It's completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm,
And he has to be within 3, so he's easy in.
yeah, he's in. He's in.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have like
but
this.
just want to double check.
Yeah, you have to be within 3 inches of it. So
Yeah, so if I measure 6-inch, then
Yeah, then you're in.
If I reach him, it's
Yeah.
good, but then you still have to actually move it.
yeah, and you can just pivot the base.
While we're talking about it, just for people on stream, can you let us know, could have Katakros have pivoted this way so that his tail is further away from the guy? Would that have made a difference? Because you didn't use a pile-in with him, but had you used a pile-in, would it have made it just outside of
No,
6?
because you can pile in the 8-inch, right?
I could pile in.
Oh, that
8-inch.
guy has 8?
No, this one.
I know, we already did that. I'm talking about this guy that's going in now.
No, he only has 3.
Exactly. If you had pivoted a little
Yeah,
bit,
then
would you
I
have
will.
pulled yourself? No, you
I
can't
thought
do
it
it.
at 6.
But you
No,
can't.
no, only
No.
he had
You can't-
the extra
but-
inch.
Then I will probably
No,
be
yeah, but it's-
doing this.
But it's too late now. We can't.
It's too late.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, it's
No,
okay.
we
You can attack.
No,
Attack.
but we can check if. Just move it like you would have moved it, please.
That wasn't my point. I don't want to change the history of the
Oh
game.
no! But here, see?
But he's still in.
No, he's still in.
It's still there.
in.
It's still
Okay,
there.
okay.
But I do like to know
But it's
those
a really
things,
good
and-
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to know for the chat.
I thought
yeah.
he had like an 8-inch pile in, so was like, doesn't matter anyway.
Well, maybe I was not clear enough because I was rolling for him and only he has that.
Yeah.
So he had the other thing for the crit 2 hits.
They both had the 8-inch, so yeah.
If only they had. If only they had.
Yeah, that would be great.
So this one as well.
I do think it was close though.
Yeah, it was very
But
close.
you have 13 wounds to go. No?
7 to go.
7.
7 wounds to go. So this one is slightly different. So he has 3 attacks the first time, step 6. 4 up. Hits 1.
Oh,
2 up.
4-ups are brutal.
Nothing.
Oh boy.
Then D6 attack.
but the big attack is at the end.
Only
I think.
2 attacks out of the D6.
That's a 4s. Nothing.
But now the big attacks.
Well, not the big one.
Now it's the big one.
Yeah,
This one is
the
the
one I
most
actually care
important.
about.
Yeah, this is the
Saving the best for
4
last.
ups. That's 3 of them, and then I have exploding
Exploding.
6s. So I get 2 extra.
So 5 hits,
Then 2 up,
2 out.
and that's 5 hits with -2.
Putting him on 4s.
Damage 4 again?
-2.
Damage 2.
Damage 4.
Damage 4. Oh yeah.
So on 4s.
Yeah.
Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
That's 4.
4 damage. So yeah.
damage.
So Katakros lives.
16. What?
So,
No, 4 go through.
Ward 5.
Oh, only 1 went
Yeah,
through.
only one goes through.
Oh,
He's
nice.
incredibly tanky.
Yeah.
I think maybe he's most tanky guy of the game, almost.
It's a close
I don't know.
contender. Yeah.
So Dirk, just to update, so that you're going to listen back to this.
Yeah.
Did you pull the anti-charge rend?
No.
So you could have maybe, I don't know how close you got with the cows, that's also a thing in that
Yeah.
case, to get a little extra rend, maybe peel another one off.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
gosh, this was a nail biter right now.
Yeah, he still had to do 8 wounds on the
Sure,
cow,
okay,
but
fair.
He wouldn't have removed it, but he would have probably reduced it a lot more.
And did you
I had to do the anti-rent.
and
Sure.
did you pull the spy master, the 5
Not
club?
not yet.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. But that's
But
once per
I
turn,
have to
right?
do it every turn.
Yeah, I thought maybe that could have
Yeah.
changed a critical odd attack here or
but
something. Yeah.
I mostly forgot that one.
All
The
right,
5
yeah.
plus, it's
Yeah.
it's
If we had just narrowly lost Katakros, I would have been, oh no!
oh no.
But,
But
yeah.
he's alive.
Yeah.
And the stuff is pinned. So we're gonna roll the priority,
Yeah.
I guess.
Tense.
Well,
No
for your,
way.
You're gonna
Oh,
fight
yeah.
this.
We still have
yeah.
Kragnos. He's gonna pile in for 3, so that's here. Oh, sorry, bridge.
So Katakros lives.
The Katakros lives. Yeah.
Bridge is
I'm
gone.
gonna slap your bridge.
I just put it away. Fine.
Fine with me.
Does it do more than 4 damage?
Yeah. So the bridge almost.
If I roll once, I don't, but if I roll anything above a 3, I do.
I just rolled the high damage one. The 6
Just roll the
attacks.
high
Just the
damage.
high one?
The 6 attacks.
We want to see it in
Oh, that's a
action.
4 damage one,
Yeah,
right?
the 4. Yeah.
So that's 3 up. And he has, oh no, that's on his companion. Then it's 2 up. So that's 3 saves with -3, 4 damage each.
Yeah. No. So no save. So it's 12
up ward.
damage. Yeah.
12 damage on your bridge.
Yeah.
6 up ward.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but he might want to keep it.
Yeah.
Just throw 12 dice. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it's all 6s. Who knows?
You never know.
There we go.
But keep in mind, in ward roll, you don't have to roll.
you don't.
And then,
It's an ability.
When it comes to scoring, I hold 1, I hold 2, I don't hold more. I failed my battle tactic. So on to the next
points.
one.
4 points, right?
4 points difference in my favor.
So he goes to 22 points.
Then we have to roll.
I take the turn.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Really important one.
Yeah.
I think this is the most important turn of the game, but you never know. My battle tactic.
Oh, just 1 second. Just to go back to the fact that we can burn things in the enemy territory. How many control score does Kratos has?
5, so you can burn.
I have 20 there now. So I don't score any more points on my turn because I don't hold more. But I am going to remove that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You count it first and then you remove it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I get more points because I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have 4. And he has 3. Yeah, I get 1
You
point.
get it, and then you remove it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get an additional
But
2
you
points.
still want to remove it? You can count the points. That's
So this means that Derek is the super underdog again. You are the super underdog again. You're 6
No,
points.
I want to keep it. I want to keep it.
So it's not burning it. Okay, all right.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
I thought I'm gonna burn it because who cares? But now that I actually score points on it, I want to keep it. Yeah, yours. Tactics.
still underdog, so get 5 CP.
Yeah, I get 4.
And for people watching at home, how many wounds did Katakros have left?
I think he has 5 left.
5? And a power through, even if that was within range, isn't possible because Katakros has so many wounds.
Yeah.
His health characteristic is too high. He doesn't look like he'd have 20, but yeah.
And no CPs as well.
But that's often that last little nudge you need to get over the edge.
Yep.
My battle
And
tactic-
honestly, the cows are probably used to being able to power through every single time. It's not often that gets shut off. I don't know if
Would you like a tea or a coffee?
I like a coffee.
Yeah.
No, here. All right, do you need to go to I'll get it for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I was just thinking if he has to look up something, I'll take some time.
No, it's okay. You guys stay in the moment.
Because usually we just grunt and do like, ugh. But now we have to actually talk.
What do you guys want?
Me cappuccino.
Cappuccino. And what, Derek? What do you want?
Cappuccino.
Tea.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
The same.
For me, this is your general, right?
No. Yes, you.
Yeah,
it is. I will go for. He has 16 HP, right? Not that much.
No, he has 18 health.
18.
So he still has 16 left with a 5 upward.
I'm gonna go for Slay the Entourage.
Okay. I was just thinking, and that's just an afterthought, so not something that we actually need to do now. But I do have a once per battle thing where I can heal my ogres and give them mortal wounds. So that would mean that I could, for them, give you a maximum of 6 mortal wounds at the end of the turn. So that could have changed the outcome of the Slay the Entourage. But it's a once per battle thing, and I didn't scroll enough down to see it.
Okay.
But that could, just to please me, so we're not gonna do it.
Should I
but
roll?
could you roll 6?
Yeah.
Just so that I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
So you forgot
And I roll a 5 of Bard, so
You would have gotten 5.
I'm not gonna say anything, but you will kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he forgot an
You
ability he
would
could
kill
have used at the end of his turn to
clear.
do some mortal wounds at the end.
Thank you
But
very much.
if it was a different time period, maybe the dice rolls were also different.
Yeah.
I believe every second they are like different.
Yeah, I saw it when I was scrolling down to see, like, can this army actually do anything else than just run into things? And then I saw that I actually have that once per battle thing. And then I thought, I don't want to heal, but then I saw that they also do mortal wounds.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, good to know that I have that option, but we didn't do it. So do your thing.
We go
battle tactic.
Slay the Entourage on
And then
Kragnos.
you're gonna pick
Kragnos. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just to say it right, he is also in my general's regiment. He doesn't have a ward. He doesn't have full health. Just saying.
So this is in fact good sportsmanship, but there's also a version of reality where he's like, have you considered option
but
B?
I'm more scared of his damage profile, so I will still take Kragnos.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to
just
get him
go
off
for
the
it.
board.
Yeah. If you're scared of that one, go in that one. Yeah.
And I think
This is
Hey
from
Tristan,
the bridge,
good to
right?
see you, man. Thanks for checking out the cast.
I'm not in ranges of my refined, which is a little mistake from my side.
So you're not gonna.
By the way, Kai, how's your voice holding up? My voice is definitely rougher today. I was already sore-throaty yesterday before we even got going, and now I'm
I like that.
I'm fighting it off. How are you doing?
Yeah, mine is pretty rough.
Yeah. But it's okay. We're gonna plow through for the people.
Yeah. But the 40k guys are also streaming, and yesterday they told me that they had some candies for your throat. So maybe we should.
Yeah, let's ask about that.
Maybe we should go there.
I can do more stuff.
We call those
I'm
throat
gonna-
lozenges. Unless it's actually candy, but I mean, usually if it's
Let me think for a
good
second.
for your coating and stuff.
Damage inch. No, I cannot see him, so I'm gonna cast a manifestation.
You're gonna that one, yeah. What does it do? Like
It has a shooting attack,
The horror gas.
and
But it's not going to have any impact because it has to kill models, and it's got to kill more than one, so it's not going to do anything in this game other than shooting. Personally, I would put Bridge back up.
You're not in my range, so
Just kind of filter out the board, kind of separate the guys a bit. I don't know.
not much I can do about it.
And then you can just kind of start sniping each one of the targets, and it could also restrict a redeploy from Kragnos. I don't know where the caster is right now, but if he was within range to put the bridge behind Kragnos, it could keep him from redeploying backwards.
No, I said.
He can also technically move one of the shards pieces. The shards pieces can one can teleport per your movement phase, but they have to be wholly within 9 when they do that. I don't think one of them is going to come after. Yeah, again, if they had been set up in a different location, they might have been possible. Rally on Kragnos. Here we go.
6 dices, 4 up. Hey, look at that. When you don't need it. So he's full health.
Oh boy. So you got the full challenge.
Also,
Slay the
let
honor
me
rush still on
check,
Kragnos.
Something with the.
And that 5-up ward is brutal.
Yeah.
And we don't have a way of turning that ward off in this army.
With the.
I think
He would need the endless spell.
Oh yeah.
And he's got. I agree that Forbidden Power is the right one, but this
For the rest of
this
the
is the
turn,
exact
so,
reason
my crit
you
to
say
hits
bring
are
the.
gone.
I forget what it's called. The screaming head thing.
I
It's,
also completely forgot that
it's
he
floating,
has
it
the
can't- yeah.
prize beast, so he had a full on his roll,
Yeah.
1-2 hits.
Oh no, he forgot his prize
nice.
beast.
Happens. That's
Yes.
So for me, a brand new army,
Yeah,
forget
you
a lot,
sometimes
but
forget things. It's fine.
we also try to do our best.
Yeah, honestly, I would have tried to remind you, Kevin, but I can't tell the difference between the cows.
Yeah, the other one is dead.
Okay, yeah.
But while you were getting us coffee, which is really nice of you, we were also discussing the fact that I had a once per battle ability to heal my ogres and to
right.
give mortal wounds.
Right.
And he could potentially get 6 mortal wounds, and if he then failed the ward rolls, his Katakros would have died.
How does he get 6?
On a 2-up, you get mortal wounds.
D3.
So, yes.
But it says you can only choose one target. I was reading the rule earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you can only stack it per. You have to split.
It's one. Yeah. So it wouldn't have made any difference. But if let's say I got 3 and now he did his miscast, he would have gone. But there's a lot of ifs in the whole game. But this as well. I mean, if I could hit him on 3s instead of 4s, I might have done 1 or 2 wounds extra. Who knows? Or like 1-4.
Yeah.
This is that we've been saying it the whole stream, but this is, and not just this stream, but all the streams. It's especially when you're under the lights, and also when you're at a tournament, it's just hard to keep all that information in your head. And every time you got to play against a new opponent, you're reloading all the information in your short-term memory.
And it's
You
not
have to
just because
switch really
there
fast.
aren't extra lights here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that if I just purely look at myself, I haven't been in Warhammer for like not even a year. So there's a lot of things. And then also when friends want to start also 40k, so I now have 2 games that I have to keep track of and everything. It's a lot, but it's fun, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then especially in these moments, you always have sometimes that you forget something.
Yeah, 100%.
And, I mean, it's the same with him. His opening move was take the flanks. And it is that I reread the rule because I thought, oh, take the flanks, what is it? And it states that you can't have a setup. I mean, if he thought about it or I saw it before he did it, he would have done completely something else.
You know, if you watch this back, we actually discussed that point, that it's not technically your job to remind him how his own battle tactics work, but the fact that you mentioned it in the middle changed the way he deployed the rest of his guys. So I think it was a very friendly way of handling that.
Yeah, but that's also because I actually went through the app and I saw that, oh yeah, take the flanks, you can't make a setup move.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I knew it before, I would have told him, like, maybe do something else.
Yeah, sure, and that's not on you to remind someone, but it's very friendly that you mention it. Yeah.
I mean, we're here to have fun, right?
But I think it's the role. It's really important. Also on a tournament, we are all here to have a good game, and I think.
I mean, if I won all my previous games, I would have said no.
Sure.
But I mean, we're here.
Tell everyone what your record is thus far in the tournament. I don't know the pairings.
Mine is I won first game, really good game, and the second game and the third game. Were like Overstrike armies, and they were not so good, so I lost that too.
So you're 1-2 right now?
Yeah, 1-2.
And what Kevin?
I lost my first one. It was Kragnos against Kragnos, and I did 3 mortal wounds with my impact thing, and he did like 24. And I won my second game, and the third game I lost with 17-3, I believe.
So what'd you say the record was then? 2-1?
2 lost.
2 lost. 1-2. So you guys are both 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
Okay. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that was a nice break.
I always get
hero
sidetracked
phase.
easily,
So I'm gonna go to the movement phase.
Yeah, I did my rally, so back into the.
So while we're discussing this, I changed it up a little bit so you can see the very pretty armies. So here it comes. Hey, so we can.
Yeah, I like it. We need to have another camera.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we're doing a raffle on this tournament, so people can buy tickets. And the winner gets a fully painted army. I will paint it.
Yeah.
2,000 points, and we'll use the money for an extra camera because it's nicer to have like 3 or 4 cameras while live streaming, so we can show the armies better. Or
we're looking at each other like we're on camera right now, but we're not. We're not. I could be flicking you off right now.
Yeah, Kragnos is on camera right now.
Oh, yeah, Kragnos is ass. Ass nose.
Yeah, ass is on camera. So this is where the action is. So let's. So do you?
Again, Painter's Outcase, he painted this with Scars. What was it, Scars?
Scars Miniature Madness. Yep.
Miniature Madness. He painted this terrain.
Yeah, so I will make a new poll.
And he does commissions as well.
Will Kragnos die?
I'm gonna move to Katakros. Seven. It has 5, but with the relentless discipline it gets 7.
What's the poll? Will ogres win, just in general?
Yeah, so I think ogres will. Yeah, it's very close.
Right now, we get some more votes in.
Yeah, but this poll's complete, and now there's a new poll. The poll asks, will Kragnos die? Right now it's 100% yes. So,
You know, what's he got, 18 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it back to the one.
Let's see. I'm forgetting the OBR speller. There's 3 spells. One is strike last. One is, -1 hit, -1 save. Oh, but Kragnos has and obviously we're past that moment anyway.
Yeah.
Kragnos has a spell ignore still, or some version of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably too risky. But getting a -1 save on him would be a good way to make sure that this battle tactic goes off.
Oh yeah, it is.
Especially if you combine it with the Screaming Head thing, whatever it's called. But he doesn't have that lore.
Organized group.
You can get some extra movement. Look at that.
It's better. So like I put it on 12 and I can a little bit reorganize the
So
group.
I think, Kai, one of the things that's interesting to follow on these 4 streams, because we're learning how we want to stream with Threshold Tactics.
Yeah.
This is our first time doing this. I appreciate everyone watching. I think we've seen our approach change with every game, and I think we're kind of adapting to what I think, at least, the other players would expect from our team.
Yeah.
So, like, the first game, we were kind of non-interventionist. We didn't really say much. We didn't interact a whole lot besides trying to follow stuff, and that's because they were both Worlds players.
Yeah.
They should be on top of their stuff.
Yeah.
The second game, we were trying to learn more about the new version of Oryx, so we were interacting on that level.
So I put,
Also keeping everything good with the order of abilities, but not interacting too much outside of that.
I'm gonna use the sword,
Nice.
the boat.
You have to be within a certain range of the boat to get in.
Yes.
Yeah. I will check it up.
So,
for a
and then
second.
third game was Pater
It was like,
and
I was actually
and that
playing
game
another list,
played quicker.
and
So I feel like we didn't
one-
have to interact as much with it.
No.
And then this game, because the guys are approaching this with a friends first mentality,
Yeah.
it's easier for us to jump in. They want to have conversations. They're okay with reminders. Like he just said, Kevin just said, if he knew, he didn't realize that Take the Flanks didn't allow setups until it was too late to advise Derek otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of game. And so us jumping in, I'm not trying to give them tips about what they should have or what they should do before something takes place. But at the same time, I am curious how the outcomes would have changed, and we didn't catch everything they said, so I wasn't sure if he had denied a CP already, if he had turned on the anti-charge Rin. Would this have made a difference? Probably not, but I'm curious.
Probably not. Yeah. You're right.
If these guys, my point though is, if these guys were trying to compete for top tables, we wouldn't be intervening like that.
No.
Absolutely not.
I find it amazing, and I know Ryan is a huge fan of using Forbidden Power, and I watched his
he is.
movies and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that. And I think it actually helped me a lot in this game. So
Yeah, if I actually had something to summon them with, I might have.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have wizards, so.
Yeah, you could take
I forgot-
the Army
I
of
forgot
Renown
my,
from Stave, you could take the Gloomspite Git Army of
caster,
Renown.
yeah.
I decided last week that I was going to take cows, so.
Yeah.
is it okay? I forgot in my movement phase my ability.
You're still in movement, right? So.
In the hero phase, my Katakros ability, +1 defense.
Oh yeah, do it.
Oh yeah.
That's really important, but I cannot reach the Archai because they are
Yeah, they started their
too
movement
far.
also
They,
like
yeah,
here,
they are too far away. So what I do is I gotta choose Katakros, Ossifector, and the boat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just do it. I mean,
I'm just really nervous. I don't want to fuck it up. So yeah, then you're forgetting things and stuff. But let's go to what do you want to do? I think.
movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to spend a CP for redeploy with Kragnos.
Yeah.
Expected.
And that's 6.
6.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, sexy.
We will see.
But you have a 3d6 charge on the.
Yeah, but I need to roll a 9, and I can re-roll. So
Yeah, you can still get in. Yeah.
Wait, what?
it should be 9 inch because he is 3 inch from it.
I think he gets a 3d6 charge on the big knee.
Yeah, I mean, and if you
No,
fail
that's
it,
the
you
hard
can
one.
always go into
Oh,
the
it's a hard
tower.
one.
Precisely.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Shooting.
Shooting.
These are the more tanky.
All out attack on the crawler.
Yeah.
And you're gonna shoot into.
Kragnos.
Quick question, guys. I can do all a defense now and all a defense in.
Yeah. It's a separate.
Yeah,
phase.
separate phase, but
Yeah.
I just want to double check. In my head it was right, but.
Yep.
So I have all a defense on the Kragnos.
On 3s, on 2s.
Yeah.
So that's 2, 3,
Yeah. So it's 3 hits, and again 3 wounds.
3 hits.
So the crawler is doing his thing.
He's doing great. Rent 1.
And 1. So that brings me to 5. All of defense brings me back to 4s. So 4s to save, 2 saved, 1 through. And that was you have to roll, right? Yeah.
That's wow. That's 4 damage. 4 damage.
4 damage, 4 ward saves, 5 up. 1 saved, so that's 3.
Kragnos takes 3.
Yep. 3 damage.
I said that there was a strike last spell. That's actually coming from one of the
And he had
unique,
another
one of the
attack.
individual wizards that Derek doesn't have in the list. So,
And he doesn't
so
have
I was
strike
wrong
last.
about that.
It doesn't have strike last.
I think we are gonna do charges now.
Yep.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna charge the Archai.
Yeah. So here they come.
It's only a 2d6.
7, so that
yeah.
fails.
Here we go.
Spend the CP, yeah.
Yeah. Spend speed.
I'm used to Relentless Discipline
And that's
ability for the extra charge.
Yeah. +1 charge.
He's not within 18. Now they are now actually.
But what does it do?
Just plus
it gives
one.
+1 to charge.
+1 to charge.
Yeah.
But +1 dice or just a 1?
Just one to
Okay.
charge.
Oh,
And so I need a 9. So I'm gonna spend it anyway.
Yeah.
And now I have to roll a little better. And I roll 7.
+1 is 8, and you needed a 9.
And I needed a 9.
So that's a no.
Wait, but you can still get in the cows maybe.
Yeah, you can get into the town.
Yeah.
Let's measure the.
Then he can pile into Kragnos maybe.
So remember, he doesn't have the extra save right now,
Yeah.
and he probably needs an alt
If
attack
you put him like more
to make the most of
here,
it. So they're
maybe I
they're
can
sitting
do
in a weaker
slingshot.
position than normal.
Yeah.
let me see. Just
Maybe I can slingshot from the other unit into Kragnos.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try that.
just because you rolled 8, right?
8. Yeah.
So let's say you go full into the cow. 8 is a maximum of here, let's say. So let's say his base.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pell
Then
3
you
inch
have like
this.
6. So you can reach Kragnos.
Kragnos.
Yeah. But then the question is how many can fit in. But I believe then just 1 or 2 maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think if you go
The-
into the cow, that.
Yeah.
So only one unit has to be within a half inch
let's
of the
put the
charge
8
target, and you can
inches.
send the others in any direction you like, as long as they maintain coherency.
Yeah. So, question for the chat. Do you like the new camera angle things I'm trying, or
Yeah.
do you only want to see the top downs?
Sure. Are we seeing both right now? We're seeing the
I'm
this is the
switching.
main screen. And
Yeah. I'm just switching up a little bit, so people can see it a little bit closer.
Yeah, so that second one can also hit if you point in correctly.
Yeah, and here in the top down you can see that he's quite far away from Kragnos on the other models.
Probably be 2.
Yeah,
it's probably
And
just
how much?
2 in.
It's 13 health, right?
18. So you still have to do 15 wounds.
There's 2 guys, 6
average.
attacks. It could happen, but not very
Yes,
likely.
I think. I'm
Assuming
gonna
everything
do,
goes through and he doesn't crit anything,
Yeah.
he's only doing 18.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Do you want to
you're gonna
counter?
do it?
Yeah. Do you want to counter charge?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna count.
Okay. I'm gonna try to split fire both units.
Yeah, countercharging would just bring
and
Kragnos
pray for the
closer by.
best.
Yeah.
I think that's because I won't get this in.
You can get 2 in. 2.
I get 2 in. I'm fine with that.
Definitely alt attacking this if you're trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So I pile in.
But that's only 6 attacks at
So
2
that-
exploding hits, and they don't have crit at 5s.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of something we haven't been talking about, but this unit wants to have exploding hits on 5s, which can help guarantee that you're actually getting more output than you're putting than the amount of dice you're putting in at the beginning.
Well, if you just roll a ton of 6s on the hit rolls, he can die.
Yeah. It's a rough, and he's got a 5-up ward. I think at the end of the day, you're not doing. I'm putting no on this.
I need
this
I need a little bit luck.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That's a
the
lot
poll's
of
still
I get
running for
just
the kill of
roll
Kragnos.
once.
So
Yeah, we will see. I will go
now.
all out attack.
Yeah, just let me double check
78% for
if
yes.
I can
but
still use my ability. No, so the Beast Rider can't because it only counts when he charges. And then the other one.
1 second. I want to move this out of combat. Like this.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I still have the once per turn any combat phase ability. This one I don't need to have charge for it.
So Ryan, just to clarify the
Pick each
command points
friendly and
for
enemy
Derek.
monster, but you're not a monster.
I will use my relentless discipline.
Everything is.
He used the Katakros ability for one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do mortals, right?
Yeah,
He used
they were outside though. The
all
Archai
out,
were outside.
Yeah, all out attack for the Crawler. So that's 2.
Yeah. He had 5 in total.
What else?
I I do the Relentless Discipline bludgeoning.
Reroll
because
char?
we're in
No.
the
Oh,
Yes,
reroll
reroll
charge,
Yeah,
so
that
that's
was
3.
That's it.
I
That's
will
and he's
do,
down to 2.
bludgeoning.
Yeah, and
No,
now he's going all out attack, so then he goes
I
back.
will take
He
the
goes to
one.
1.
The mark was 5.
The thing is, there's definitely a version of reality where you just accept that you failed your battle tactic.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
And
that
you-
is because
yeah, and-
I have to declare it before you because I'm the
There's a part of me that
player.
thinks you just accept the battle tactic loss and put everything into the cows and let Kragnos just keep doing his thing.
I would go in.
Or maybe not even put Kragnos in combat and then force him to use his CPs to come in as a counter charge, and then you can go after Kragnos after all.
I would just go for the cows now.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think it's too close of a call.
Yeah.
And so maybe don't even do all attack, just do all defense.
If you kill both of the cows, he only has Kragnos left. So what is he going to do with one guy?
I'm going to take an all-out defense.
Yeah, I will go all out attack.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Did I did that already?
no.
No.
There we go.
Let's see, guys. How's he going to
So
split?
that are 6. I roll them separately, so I'm gonna start at Kragnos.
Yeah, start with Kragnos, then move
Yeah.
on. Do the important things first.
Yeah. So he's splitting the attacks.
If he gets real,
Exploding 6s,
So let's see if we can see some 6s.
we got to get a lot of
and
6s.
2s and 2s.
No 6s, but
Everything goes
everything
through.
hits.
Oh, okay. 6 hits.
2s.
Okay.
5.
All 5
5
out of 6, so that
attacks.
means max 15 damage, so no.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
3.
Rentry. Yeah.
So that's a 7.
Makes you.
With my all-out defense,
6
returns
save.
to a 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 6s.
Yeah, the all defense
None of
wasn't.
them.
I don't think he
all
realized.
5 go through.
Oh, all 5 go through.
Yeah.
He
So
can
that's
still die.
15 damage.
No.
15.
He's 15. He's 5 bars, I know, but he can.
No, but at 15, he's got 18, right?
No, he has 3 taken.
Oh, he could die. Okay.
He could die, but he has to fill all his wards.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. But,
Yeah.
we are in the 3rd battle round.
4th.
4th.
Yeah.
So
All 6s. 5s, I'm sorry, 5. Because it's a 5 of wards.
Oh, it's not a good roll, but still he still hits.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 13. He has 2 wounds left.
Yep.
I mean, it means he's going to die earlier next time.
Yeah.
But that means this unit's got to be able to
Those were
survive
all
it.
the
And,
attacks on
and now
Kragnos.
that they've done all at attack, they can't all at defense, and he's got a lot of shit coming in.
guess so.
You can still attack.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe he's got a
attack,
wounded
yeah.
cow already, and he can take one of the cows out of the picture.
Yeah. So he still has to do the 6 attacks for the other 2.
Yeah. I'd put all of it into one of the cow that's most wounded right now, or if there's a hero, take out the hero instead of the.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, let's go. 6 on him.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s, right?
Hitting on 2s. Yeah.
Yeah. Still all out attack.
Exploding 6.
So that's
1 back
exploding
and an
6.
extra 1, yeah.
Oh yeah. Now he has 7 attacks instead of.
Yeah.
This goes in 2s.
Yes. And then on 2s.
Yeah.
So
6.
5.
6.
6
At
saves.
6.
Yeah.
And they're
No
ran
save.
3 then again.
Ran 3.
Yeah. So no save.
And they go through.
That's
and
a dead
they're
cow, I
like
guess.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
18 damage.
18 damage.
I had to do that on Kragnos.
Was that the hero or non-hero that he killed?
That's the hero one.
Oh, he kills a hero. Okay.
So I have no heroes left. I just have 1 Beastrider in Kragnos
Yeah.
So no ogre heroes, yeah.
Yeah. And still Katakros still has to fight as well.
and 2 Frost Sabers.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So it's my turn, and I'm gonna fight with him into.
By the way, Kragnos can pile in onto the objective and steal that objective.
Yeah. Because he counts as 50.
This
well,
game
he's
is
damaged now,
super
so he
intense.
counts.
I love it.
I think how many?
so good.
We're not gonna.
Well, a little bit.
How many Teratic
so
Cohort are on the
4?
objective? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it 3?
I'll change the camera again.
Yeah.
And then 2 ups. So 3, no rent.
Versus
Yeah, hit him.
Katakros.
Go him. Yeah, here combat is done, so
No rent.
3, no rent.
Everything's safe.
Okay, these 6 attacks for 6. Sometimes it's lucky. 4s, exploding 6s, so I get 1 extra. And then on 2s, so that's 2 times with -1.
2 times -1 is
That's trees, right?
trees. 2 times -1 is on trees. 2 times, yes. 1.
1. So D3 for 2.
Ward 5. So it's 2 damage.
So his last attack,
So he has 17. So he has 3 wounds left.
3 wounds left. Let's see what we can do. 4 up, 6 are exploding, so I get 1 extra. And then 2 ups, so that's 4 times with -2.
Four up -2, right?
Yeah. So that's 4s for you then, right?
Yeah.
No, they don't have the.
4 up -2.
Who's it going into?
Him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know his name.
Katakros.
Katakros.
4 up -2.
Yeah, it's only 1. I didn't charge, so it's 3 wounds. So if you make all the saves,
I make 1.
it's alive with 1 wound.
Yeah.
What was
You
that
can
guy?
take a lot of
close.
damage. It's insane.
Then you can fight back.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can kill another cow. I don't think so, but you never know.
He
lost
has
my
like
card
8 wounds
somewhere.
left.
8 wounds left? Oh, he
Could be,
He
could
could
be.
die.
1
yeah.
wound left.
Yeah, he has 1 wound.
Oh wow.
Oh, yours. 8 wounds
Mine
left.
has 8 wounds left.
Yeah, so Katakros is bracketed, I guess, or
3
something is
attacks.
bracketed.
Crit 2 hits.
I'm still-
I go all out attack on him. For my last.
You already did it.
Oh.
Yeah, you already did
the-
that.
on the
All-out
archive,
attack on
yeah.
them.
Oh, I thought I could do it on different units, but no. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's go on trees. So that go through. On trees. That go through also.
Okay, so he could kill
You-
another
you
cow
don't
right now.
have force P, yeah?
Oh.
It's quite interesting actually.
Yeah.
Lekker.
So which means
That's why I used that big, so everyone can. Yeah, 3 go
Question,
through.
Kai.
2
Why didn't the Deathriders move this turn? They're just sitting there. They're still holding the terrain.
we'll ask later.
3 damage each.
We shouldn't help.
No. That's not what I mean.
You're right. I think you forgot it. So
We got another cow.
Yeah, so another cow. So there's only Kragnos on 5 wounds left and 2 doggies. And that's it.
Frost savers.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking now, like, oh yeah, if he survives, I'm gonna do the eating thing that he actually gets some more wounds. But
So the interesting thing is now,
so Kragnos fights back.
yeah. So he fails his battle tactic again.
Is he gonna pile in though?
He fails his battle tactic, but he doesn't have a whole lot left.
He needs to pile in on the objective.
Yeah, he has to go on the objective.
That's all 6.
But we shouldn't.
No, I know.
6 up.
And that's-
We're not. We haven't told him what to do. The closest we got was they talked about burning one of the objectives,
yeah.
and I said there's still something left that you to do.
Yeah, and the fact is we are, of course, watching the game very closely. We are with 2 people.
That don't have to worry about performing.
No, we're just watching stuff and
Yeah.
learning from the games, basically.
But we also want to keep it interesting for people back home. And if there's things that these players wouldn't miss because they weren't on stream,
Yeah,
that's a hole that I like, kind of a gap that I want to minimize as much as possible.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stream
for
is
sure.
creating stress,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, you know,
Damage 2.
So 8 total.
Yeah, so this
Yeah,
is
I got
Kragnos
8.
fighting the
3
Flying guys.
6s, so there's 5 damage.
And then I have the Dread Mace, but because he's lost more wounds than I would like,
Hey, you're bracketed, right?
it's bracketed, so I only have 4 attacks instead of 6.
yeah.
That's 3s and 2s. That's 2 hits with -3.
2 hits, -3.
-3, yeah.
Yeah,
so
this
they
is
go
the
to
biggest.
So
sixes.
that's
They don't have the +1 save.
5s? No. 6s.
And they do have the 5
Two
up
hits.
ward.
Yeah, 2 hits.
No.
That's 4 damage each, so 8 total.
8 total.
You can max kill one dude.
There we go. I got the Ward 5.
Yeah, he
I
has it.
forgot what.
See.
Yeah, then
Then it's this one.
and then
this is also what I mean, guys, like-
probably
What's
also
that?
had 1/5 or so in.
No, I don't care.
This is also what I mean is, I think this is a different kind of game.
Yeah, for sure.
If this was a cutthroat game,
Yeah.
he wouldn't let him get away with. You didn't call the relentless.
No.
That's a 5-up makes a huge difference. It's it's double the amount of wounds that it saves from a 6-up ward.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
you
Yeah.
know,
With -2.
but that's part of learning AOS. I mean, we had a couple people that were talking about getting started here in the chat,
Yeah.
and there's a lot to remember.
Yep.
And it's okay. Come to a tournament, have a good time.
Yeah.
If your opponent, honestly, by day 2, you usually got filtered down to someone who's more on the same mindset as you.
Yep.
If you're playing that kind of game, oftentimes they'll let you kind of retroactively, if it wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
And you don't have to kind of say, well, this would have happened, would have triggered this, would have triggered this. Then it's fine.
Quick question for you guys. Probably you know. I have that once per battle ability. It says friendly ogre units, and Kragnos now has the
Yeah, but he's not an ogre. He's an ogre
Ogor
Mawtribes.
Mawtribes. Yeah, that's the question.
And it's
that's
two
not
different
the same.
keywords.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can check this by looking at the war scroll for one of your ogres. They have both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
What's the score?
The score. How many points did we just get? How many points you just get? Oh, you mean this turn score?
Yeah, no, the score now, right now.
Yeah, well, I need to know how many you just got.
I failed my battle tactic, but I got 1, 2.
You have one,
more.
2, 3, 4,
More.
5. So you have control 1, control 2,
So
control
that's
more.
6.
So you go
that's
to
6
6.
points.
And
So
the
you're-
point difference is
0.
now it's 0.
Yeah.
And this is top of 4, so he's got a chance to fight back.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're standing for 24, but you still have to go.
Yeah, I still have my turn to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's thinking about burning a objective.
Oh wait. Before we do anything, they're so small that we would forget them. But the Frost Sabers are definitely in combat.
Yeah, they're gonna
with-
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. That's also why I moved my cohort just a little bit back. Because I know everything hits hard in Ogor Mawtribes, so
Yeah,
you never
but-
know.
But you're
Not the
used to
Frost
looking at cows and then
Not the
you see
Frost Sabers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Teratic Cohort I had a Vanguard unit of 3 go into that Teratic Cohort at a tournament. It took them 2.5 turns to eat through the whole thing because he didn't want to commit to double fighting and he kept whiffing.
Wow.
It's just a 4-up save, 16 wounds,
Yeah, it's a lot of
and
points.
and they don't use all the attacks. They're like, I don't think it's worth it. So you'd be surprised.
You never know. It's on force. So 1 damage.
damage 1, yeah.
Too bad.
Save, yeah.
But they did their best.
Yeah, they did what they could.
So yeah, Matt, where are you from, Matt? Is this I don't know if you were one of the Americans that was in the chat, but I see that you're here and chatting. Thank you. But yeah, I agree. AOS players are typically pretty chill. That said, this is a tournament that draws some of the more competitive Worlds players.
Yeah.
So on the top tables, there's definitely going to be people who don't let anything fly.
Oh yeah.
It's not. I mean, but I've heard that 40K can sometimes be a little bit more cutthroat, but I'm sure they've got also nice guys on the lower tables too.
Yeah, sure.
Our medium
Players, you
tables.
have 30 minutes remaining in the round.
Yeah, so we go to the
Bottom of 4.
so round 4 for Ogors.
Did Derek decide to burn the objective?
As an added bonus, for more raffle
no,
tickets we have, more will be added to the raffle. We need 40 tickets to get the Army Box Champions of Slanesh added to the raffle. 40 to go.
That was Nick. He's a good salesman for our
Yeah,
raffle.
he gets the +3.
Yeah, especially when he's
To the units.
He hasn't had too many Long Island
Yeah, but
roofie iced teas
Poor
the
guy.
night before.
Now currently
He was not
there's
feeling good
nothing in
yesterday.
range.
Yeah. I actually bought him in Long Island yesterday, but he didn't want it.
Oh.
So he gave it to Mitch.
Oh, is that what happened?
And now Mitch has a Long Island.
Yeah,
hangover.
Don't. Long story short, don't drink a Long Island when you're at a tournament.
Got a couple tables with the lunch vouchers, is that possible?
Yeah.
They didn't have a lunch voucher yet. Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for take their land.
Take their land.
That
Yeah,
thing.
Sure, obvious.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hero phase. You have nothing to do. I don't have any CP. I don't have
Actually,
priests.
if they kill Kragnos.
All yours?
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay, then movement. Everything is stuck in combat, so no movement for me. Do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna shoot my last CP on Kragnos.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now he's got -1 to hit. That puts him on 5s, but he's got crit 2 hits,
And
which
this was
balances it
pretty
back
obvious.
out.
This,
This was.
Yeah, you want to give him strike
I was a
last.
bit afraid of
yeah,
this.
I want to kill him.
Yeah, but you have -1 to hit right now because you're counter shooting.
Yeah, but if one gets through,
It doesn't even have to be one. Oh, to kill him, yes.
How much damage do you need?
Yeah, you still need to do 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, he's 5 wounds
I
left.
just try it. 4.
This is covering fire from the
five.
catapult again.
He needs 5s or 6s.
1.
I see 1, 6,
two.
so it's 2 hits.
That's fine. That's fine. 2s.
Gets 2.
Oh,
Only -1.
Range 1, right?
Rent 1.
yeah,
So
only one.
5s.
Fills both. Uh-oh.
Damage.
It's 4 plus 2d3.
Plus 6.
10 damage.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Again the crawler, man.
he's MVP this game.
Yeah, he
I'm gonna
killed.
throw 10 6s now, so it doesn't
Let's
matter.
go.
And he's dead.
No, but I do have 2 5s, but he's all
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
he
not
has
getting that
strike
objective.
loss.
Oh, let's roll for that. Yeah, he has strike loss.
So into combat.
Strike last in the afterlife.
So now for
my
he's already in combat, so the sabers will die as well.
Gonna kill
to the
your,
Hatebreakers
your
or
things.
something.
Yes.
Yeah, so he will be tabled.
Yeah.
4s.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is interesting.
Despite missing 3 battle
threes.
tactics,
Yeah.
looks like Derek's gonna pull back.
So that's
Yeah.
5 times minus
Looks like Derek's gonna pull it off with just the crawler.
Yeah, the crawler's done a lot of heavy lifting.
The crawler killed
I'm really
Kragnos.
searching for the double crawler list because
Yeah.
if you're planning it so well, it's
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
The crawler killed 2 Stonehorns and Kragnos.
-1.
It finished them off. Let's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
He did kill one.
Yeah, he
kill
did
one,
kill one
just
yeah.
outright.
He one-shot one.
I hope you know better than I what you're saying. So 3 wounds.
yeah, maybe no, you cannot kill one.
What's going on
and
here?
Then the ward,
This is just combat from.
I will do
Is
that.
he not gonna pile in?
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Nah, they will die.
Yeah,
anyways.
But I had to call the thingy, and I will do the ward, but it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
So 3, and then that means 1 more is dead or not?
Yeah, it's 6 wounds each.
Okay.
It had to be perfect that I actually killed one.
I'm assuming that you would kill those.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Frostlord.
so.
So that means that I control 1, I control 2.
Yep.
I don't control more. I don't have a battle tactic. And then we go into round 5 with you having to make
And
up for 2 points.
Yeah, and I go to
he's
move
actually-
this there. I take the battle tactic, 2 dead units on the opposite field. And no enemies outside 9 inch, and I score 10 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also got an easy seize the center.
It's the center, but
Yeah.
there are options enough.
But I think Derek is on 24 points and you 28, and now he gets the full 10, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
full 10.
so he gets 34 and I get 28.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you
Thank
guys are,
you.
if,
Thank
yeah.
you for the game.
Let's
Come
go
here.
here.
let's-
Hey.
Hugging it out. Hugging it out.
Sick game,
This is
holy
the
shit.
friendliest ending I've seen, or friendliest game we've had thus far, for
Hey,
sure.
die fucking catapult there.
Okay. Back to Dutch. We're gonna get them over here for interviews in just a
Fucking
second.
catapults.
Fucking catapult. That's. I mean, I'm a big fan. But honestly,
I know,
this
shit.
list can also fall straight through. I think they kind of balanced each other out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they could have each made some moves that would have cost them the game in different situations, but it worked out to be a nice game.
Yeah.
And Derek ended up tabling a monster list. To be fair, those Archai are really good against monsters.
Definitely did. Yeah. One second.
Interviews zijn snel. Anders gaat het niet in de stream zijn.
Ja, correct. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll grab one of the players.
Yes, please. All right, guys. Yeah. So, what are you thinking? How did you enjoy the game? We're gonna wrap it up with interviewing each one real quick, and then we're gonna go to lunch, and then we'll be back for hopefully the top table in round 5. So, yeah. Let's get one of these guys over here. Headphone, full telephone. Here we go. Bring the
This,
I gotta say, this is a special moment too because Derek, get closer to the mic for me.
okay.
Yeah, and I'll boost it with this too. So you've been a buddy and following the channel for a while now, and I'm glad to get you on the stream. But also, and here, let's do a test. I want to make sure I can hear you.
Hello, Tess.
Cool. I think we're okay.
Okay, let's
All right.
go.
So, but also, you've been sending me updates of your painting this army and getting it done in time.
Yeah.
And every time you let me know, like you're one step closer to having it ready for this tournament, especially.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have this beautiful moment. I get to see you win with the army. It does its thing, and that's pretty amazing to get to do. But also, I'm an OBR stan.
Yeah.
We've been kind of shooting ideas back and forth for however long.
Yeah,
and we get to see the catapults and forbidden power and all the stuff.
Yeah, all the
tricks.
things indeed, and yeah, it just worked out this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just insane how good the catapult could be because he's really swingy. But yeah, it was so good to shot actually the first big Stonehorn, and it went down. I was like, okay, I can actually win this game.
Yeah. That's your lunch ticket, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible that this ended, but you are pretty good into monsters, obviously, with the Archai.
Yeah.
And the catapult did a lot of work.
Yeah.
The Forbidden Power, I think, helped out in some places. You didn't even need the Kavalos Deathriders, ultimately.
No. I needed them to score points.
But they didn't do, because that one crazy rule, did he tell you that ahead of the game, or was that a kind of a weird feel gotcha? He wasn't trying to get you a gotcha, but did you know they were going to not get their +1 damage when you went in?
I knew, I read it, the War Scrolls before the game.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was on stream. I knew it, but
hard to remember that.
It's hard to remember, and it's like you're playing so much games in the tournament and facing so much armies. And for me, I don't play a lot of games. I just go to a tournament as a rookie, and I will see where it goes.
Yeah, for sure. And even though you failed, I think 3 battle tactics, you still managed to crawl back and table him for what it's worth. So, I mean, congratulations on that. We had a number of people in the chat that are also looking to get started with AOS and maybe are intimidated to go to a tournament. Yeah. You've kind of had a learning AOS, getting new to tournaments journey over the past year and a half or so.
Yeah, it's an amazing story because I started to play as a Korn. And I met Tom, so the TO, and I was like, okay, what do I want to do with this game? And he said, just go to tournament, just go to Worlds. And I was like, okay, I have like 10 games with friends, and I just went there and I won my first game there. So it's just a big journey. Just do your tournaments and you get better at it. And
even if you lose a number of them, you still get to learn a lot. It's one of the better ways to learn.
Yeah, who cares? And rolling dice and meeting great people. It's just worth it.
That's a good way to send off. Do you want to shout out anyone while you're on the stream? Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Yes, I want to shout out to let's say Johan and the guys from Tournament Toronto app. And
I think Johan was in the chat.
Johan, of course, I talk a lot to him, and
cool.
It's pretty nice. And I also are reading the chat. This game was just insane. I was like sitting outside and really, I had no chance at all, and I really deployed bad. I was watching and I think, okay, I made a lot of mistakes. How can I get it straight? So I put a straight castle in it with the manifestation and stuff. Because if I go forward, I'm dead. I knew that.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything works out.
I think it worked out well.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. It's
Thank
great
you.
to see you. I feel like I played a game against you myself now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll get a game.
And thank you for all the tips. And
well, I wasn't, for the record, I wasn't trying to give tips, but I was trying to see if something went off.
yeah, but what do you think about the channel? You have?
sure.
And the OBR.
You mean the tips leading into the game?
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Hey,
But
thank
anyway,
you.
it's great to have you on here,
Yeah.
man. Let's get Kevin over here. Go and, Kevin. Ja, man.
Lekker. Oh, shit. Wat een game, jongen.
Ja. En dat was zo langzaam het hele weekend.
Hey. And make sure you're closer to the mic because your mic's off now. Hey, man. Hey. Thank you. I want to just personally say this was the friendliest game we've had thus far on stream. Not that the other games weren't friendly, but you guys hugged it out. That wasn't on camera at the end there. You were super sportsman-like with everything. It was clear that you were trying to play with intent and how the game should be played and not saying no to take-backs and everything. You've explained enough, I think, already of how what your perspective is on that and what your goals are when you come to a tournament. But maybe if you want to elaborate on that or what your mentality is here.
Yeah, sure. So for me, it's for me it's rather simple. I've not been playing for so long, and I've got some friends who go to tournaments regularly. And for me, it's most important to have fun while learning.
Yeah.
Because you have a tight friend group. You only play against the same 4 or 5 armies constantly. So I like seeing new armies. I'm not the most social person, so in general I don't want to meet new people, but I want to play against new armies. But for me, the most important part is it's really easy to let somebody make a mistake that you see and then say, no, you're not allowed. But I would rather win against his full potential than just win.
That's how I feel in general. My buddy Nick, who's also helping running the tournament, he always tells me when I'm trying to compete well at a tournament, Ryan, you can't keep helping people. I don't give them tactical advice, but if I see something that they missed, kind of like you did with Take the Flanks, where it had an impact on what he did later on in that turn, I usually do let them know that kind of thing if I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't catch it. Or like you said, when you said, Kragnos, you could also just go after this dude for, say, the Honor Rage. Which might have actually been good advice at that point to get that battle tactic. But anyway, I really appreciate the sportsmanship, and I think that the people in the chat also probably really appreciate it.
I think that's the most important part, right? I mean, we're here to for a long time and not for a short time.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to keep continuing going to events, tournaments, and if you come across, because the community is really tight, it's small.
Yeah.
Actually, if you look at it, right? So if you keep seeing the same 100 people and you're going to make a fool of yourself and be really strict and you're going to act like an asshole, those 100 people, they're going to look at you like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, sometimes it's the only way you get to the top tables, but sometimes that's not actually the most important part of coming here. You spend all this time putting the time into the models and everything. Why not just have a good time and you have to stand across the table from someone for 3 hours. I'd like to have a good 3 hours.
Yeah, usually it's like 1 hour. Either I go off quickly or
We're almost done with the time here.
I was just telling Derek, who was
your opponent,
my opponent, that this was the longest game this whole weekend for me.
But we were lengthening it by chatting with you guys too.
Yeah, we were also lengthening it because usually I go in turn 1, everything forward, and
that's true.
But because he said he was scared of the monster trucks, I thought, well, if you're scared, then
make you come. Yeah. So let's get into the tactics about it. This was a pretty defensive game for at least the first couple rounds there.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was thinking, because the order destruction is one of the worst battle tactics.
Yes.
The one where you have to get 3 units across, but I saw you lining up all the units getting close to the border of your territory, and then he had the bridge that was definitely within charge range. Was there any thought that maybe I'm just going to keep playing defensive and use that as a free battle tactic for the next round, and then he can still have to come to me? I'll just attack the bridge, send 3 units in for charging and fighting?
If you say it like that, yes.
I was like, this is what's... Because you never see that battle tactic go off, and I was like, he's playing so defensive. You did seize the center, you did this, and you've still got more battle tactics in your pocket left to pull out without even having to engage with him.
Yeah, the problem with that is that I tried destruction tactics like twice, and I thought, these suck. So I erased them from my memory.
I got you.
So I didn't even think about that battle tactic.
Okay.
I was just thinking I'm going to take flanks, seize the center because he left it open, and then it was like, okay, let's see what happens. If I can go in and kill things, I'd still have attacking two fronts, or what's that called? Do not waver.
Do not waver, yeah.
Yeah, do not waver, slay the entourage, which already gets me turn 4. And from there, take the land or something like that.
Yeah, sure. And Do Not Waver is so risky in this game. You saw what a covering fire with that catapult can do.
It's crazy.
It could kill that guy, and you didn't even know he was an eligible target to die.
No, I honestly didn't think so, because turn 2 he put that catapult there, and I thought it's one of those cows. It's like 14 wounds. He will survive, but he shot that thing, and the cow was gone.
Yeah, I think. If you obviously you have to play the kind of game. I do this all the time. You have to play a game into the filth to understand the filth. And if you had known, maybe you could have used the Frost Sabers or the Mournfang because covering fire has to be the closest unit. Mm-hmm. And you could have forced him to shoot something that's not worth it.
Yeah, but I didn't know that this first time playing against OBR.
Exactly.
I didn't even know what that catapult could do, but I won 5 of them now.
Yeah, well, you can take 5 in the list. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to, but yeah, they're 260 points, I think. Anyway,
you can take 7.
They're amazing. Yeah. And then you can in one of the formations you can give 3 of them +1 to hit in your shooting.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, what else would you have changed about this game? I think it could have gone either way. But of course, he started getting some momentum despite having lost all the battle tactics. What would you change? What's the number one thing you would have done different?
I would have not waited with going forward.
Okay.
So my turn 1, I thought, well, if you're afraid of my cows, I'll just take the flanks, barely move my cows, and then you still have to travel the same distance. But I didn't know what catapult could do. If I would have known, I would have moved forward turn 1. Maybe charged one of his manifestations, because I have a 3d6 charge, I have a 10-inch move, I potentially have a run-in charge. Yep. So I could easily catapult myself via one of those manifestations into something of his, probably the catapult.
Yeah, the catapult's a weird threat piece because it doesn't seem like it's worth going into. No. If you do tag it, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage in melee. Maybe you could have sent Mournfang in there and to lock it up. And then it can't shoot in combat. No. And then you could focus on going elsewhere. Yeah. But the funny thing is the Deathriders ended up having so little impact. And that one charge you made over there and failed that tactic because you cut their damage in half by minus, they don't get the +1 charge damage. That's a strong ability.
That's a lot,
Did you guys discuss that before the game? Was he aware, or was that? It's easy to forget that kind of rule when you're.
It's easy to even forget it when you're explaining it to each other.
Sure.
I mean, he goes through a lot of war scrolls, and by the time we end up with the last war scroll, I didn't even know what he was saying the first one. But I did tell him about the minus that it won't work, the charge damage.
Exactly.
But I also didn't expect them to survive, to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't either.
No.
But it did.
Yeah.
And denied 3 battle tactics because of a great redeploy, some other stuff. So, hey man, great job. Let's look at the chat real quick because I think I saw a couple come in. Let's see, Crawler in rapid fire mode. What bones they built that thing with? Yeah, it must be, maybe it's Stonehorn bones.
Probably.
It's made out of some big ass bones there.
Or giant bones.
Yeah, sure, giant bones. Let's see, wasn't Sabers closer for covering fire? It could have been, and we forgot to call that. I don't know at that moment.
I honestly forgot about the Sabers because even when we were finished combat and we were talking about points, I looked past those models and they are still there.
Yeah, exactly. They're tiny, and you're used to all the cows.
Yeah, they're cows. I mean,
and then Crawler is probably best artillery in the game. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, Matt. Actually, I'm an OBR player, big fan. Can you get Dirk to clean that up real quick so that we can set the desk? Get his models off the table, Derek.
Oh yeah,
Please, and then we can reset. Thanks. And then definitely the best artillery. I mean, Warp Lightning Cannons are maybe a second. The new Gits. I don't know if you've seen the new Gits.
No,
the Doom Diver.
I've seen it's the catapult with the guy
with the guy in it.
I think it looks so cool. I don't know what they're doing, but
it's
cool.
It's one of the better new models they got.
Okay, nice.
I bought 2. But I have 4 crawlers. If you're starting OBR, I need to get rid of one. So let me know. And he said, look at that. I'm sorry, we're just predicting what Matt's going to say here, but Doom Divers might be the sneaking in, though. I agree. Anyway, hey, Kevin, you want to shout out anyone at your gaming club or anything? Anyone that might watch this?
Yeah, shout out. I mean, to my opponent, Derek, for having such a nice game. To my friends, Roel, Sander, and Peter, who are also here.
Oh, you're out of Eindhoven and that area?
No, I'm from Roermond.
Okay.
But we know Peter and Roel has a tattoo shop,
Yes.
Deux Tattoo, and
Shout out, yeah.
I'm an apprentice there, so that's how we
Oh,
met each other.
amazing!
Yeah.
Amazing! And he's actually sponsored some of the dice and some of the
Some of the dice, and he also does sponsorships for other things that Peter does.
Will you type in the website? Do you know the website off the top of your head? We'll just name it's DUAX, toch?
Yeah, it's a Deux Tattoo.
How do you tattoos? Is that
just
no.
yes,
So
that's good. Or without the S.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Just-
Okay. Without the S. Yeah. If you guys are looking for a great tattoo option, if you're anywhere near the Netherlands, great. It's a great spot. I've seen the art. It's fantastic.
Some people like Peter and Sander have complete
amazing.
sleeves.
And geometric, they're real good with line work. Big fan. Hey, it's great to have you
Thanks
on
so
here.
much.
Yeah, and hopefully I get to play a game with you at some point, sometime soon.
We can do it
Yeah,
right
sure.
now. We have a break. We can
Oh, right.
play with the food.
Oh, right, sure. Kevin, thank you so much, man. All right, guys. So I'll get Kai over here to shut down the stream in a sec. I hope you guys had a good time. No, Benoit, he's Dutch. We had 2 Dutch guys this time. So, hey, Kai, if you want to shut down the stream. So, guys, we'll be back in about an hour for round 5, the closing round, and hopefully we'll have the top table on here. So,
Yeah, so I think there are 2 or 3 top tables.
Yeah.
We just checked, so it's gonna be.
it's going to be a good one. I think we'll have an option for 2 people that are 4-0 at this point.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get a real competitive one in the last one. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.